a row. Had several linemen out of the game. Had to move some people around, shift some people up on the line that hadn't played line before. So we really thought they were going to struggle and have a hard time, but they came out really and truly. Their offense looked stellar, and their defense pretty much shut Richwood down. Richwood couldn't do anything offensively. Their defense played well last week as well. So impressive performance by Midland Trail, and if they can keep that up and keep improving, they've still got some things they got to work out. Still have a little bit of problem with the turnovers, trying to hold on to the football. Having a little bit of trouble with penalties, getting some very untimely and costly penalties. They're still doing that, but they're going to get better each week, I think, with that. And if they keep improving like they did from the Meadowbridge to the Richwood game, if they can improve like that each week, they're going to be a good football team by the time this season ends up.
I think that's one thing we still got to realize. They're a very young team. I think talking to Coach Isaac, I think there's about 4 or 5 seniors that actually play meaningful time. So and the rest of them are mostly sophomores and freshmen. And like he was talking, a lot of those penalties are from guys that are not normally playing those positions, and they're just still getting acclimated to the game. And like I said, if they keep improving game to game, I think their schedule is a little lighter. It kind of helps.
Right.
It's not a lot of their harder games on the back end, so hopefully by then you have some of those things worked out. I'm not sure the injuries are going to get better because the injuries they have had, I'm pretty sure most of them they've been season-ending, so they just kind of got to work through those. Like you said, last week they started Tyler Brassey on the line, who's normally a linebacker, receiver. Robbie Knight, I believe he's a running back, never played. And then Dylan Wilson was his first time playing the line. A lot of them didn't know their assignments, but they went out there and they did a good job.
Yep. We know that 2 of the linemen, from what we understand, we were told today that Zach Wood is out for the season, ended up having had to have some surgery and knee problem.
Caleb
McCune is out for the season.
He had a broken hand, so he had surgery. And they had already lost it wasn't alignment, but Bo Campbell in the preseason to a knee. So they've had a lot of knee issues.
Yep.
A lot of guys still trying to get back. Yeah. So I know talking with a couple of their playmakers like Liam Gill, who still isn't fully back. He came back in no-kill game, scored a touchdown, but hadn't seen much of him since then. I think he's still trying to get healthy and get back into things.
Yep. So they're battling the injury bug. Of course, a lot of teams are. We'll talk about Summers County's injury problems as well. They're kind of reeling right now, and so we really don't know what to expect from them. I saw them early on in a scrimmage in the preseason, and I was pretty impressed with them. I thought they had a good-looking football team, had some really good athletes on there, but the injury bug has hit them as well, and they're struggling pretty bad right now. And we'll talk about that a little bit when we come back from break. But we'll talk a little bit more about Midland Trail last week. Again, the running game was spot on last week. They had some big plays. Again, I think we overlook this guy a lot. Don't talk about him a lot, but he's always making big plays for him. That's Trevor Michael.
Yep.
Last week, from really special team standpoint, I mean, he makes a huge impact on defense because he's always around the football, always making big stops. But last week it was his special teams play that stood out. He punts for them, had a couple of super punts, pinned them inside the 1 twice.
Yeah, you don't see that much like one time, twice, and they were right on the 1.
Right on the goal line, yeah.
The first one they may have been able, but they got the offsides and kind of got him out of danger. But the second one was when they forced the safety.
Yep.
Then he had the 2 punt returns that were huge.
Right. Yeah, he had 2 punt returns that were just kind of took us all by surprise. One of them especially, the punt came down. Most of the players just started jogging because it was kicked way to his left, and it was rolling. He just kind of nonchalantly went over, and everybody was jogging. He scoops it up and goes about 30 yards the other direction, gave him great field position. Flipped the field, and they went in and scored after that. So, just basically 4 plays of his led to, I'm thinking about 16 points because they got the 2-point conversion. I think they got 2 touchdowns off his returns, and then they flipped the field on the 2-point on the safety. With them punting it away, then they got great field position on that. So, I really thought his play was pivotal, the special teams play for him. And he's a guy, like I said, that we don't always talk about a whole lot. We always talk about him during the games, but other times you don't hear a lot about him. You hear about Colton Yoder mostly and Robert Ruffner running the football, Chris Fine's the quarterback. But Trevor Michael's been, to me, a key to this football team, both special teams and on defense. He's a handful out there on defense, makes a lot of stops, makes a lot of plays in the backfield, and he's a pretty sure tackler as well, and he's been huge for him.
Yeah, he saves a lot of those plays, and they come around the end from being big plays.
Yep, sure does. And so it'll be interesting to see how, again, Midland Trail responds tonight. And like I said, they come off a loss and played very well last week. Let's hope it don't flip and they come off a win and go the opposite direction. I think, getting those guys some playing time on the line last week, another week of practice under their belts, I think they should show some improvement on the line. But, really, their line last week, did a great job.
Yeah.
They blocked well, and the rushing attack was, that's pretty much the offense.
Ruffner went over 100 yards. They kind of held the Yoder. He didn't get as many carries.
Right.
So I think he had about 17, 18 carries, which is a good thing.
Right.
I mean,
we talked about that. We talked about that in the pregame last week. That if he continued to carry the ball 26, 27 times a game, he's going to wear down eventually, and his body's going to give out. At some point, he's going to take some shots and get some injuries. So we were talking about, between 15 and 20 carries would be ideal. He carried it 17 times last week, so he didn't carry it as much. And I don't really think they need to have him carried as much. They got other kids that can handle the load, and it gives them a little bit of, a different look when you have Ruffner in there and you have Boggs.
Two different types of runners.
Yeah, two different types of runners and a little different speed. And I think it helps them a little bit to get those other running backs some action back there. Chris Vines, I think he needs to start looking to run that thing a little bit more too. Of course, I don't want to risk an injury to him, but at the same time, his legs are a key part of his game, and he throws the ball. He throws a nice looking pass. He's just not real accurate with it and doesn't have a real strong arm. But he's quick and can move, and I think his running would be an asset to him if he starts running just a little bit more.
I was speaking to Coach Isaacs, and that's one of the things last year he said with Austin. He said he felt at times he ran it too much.
Right.
He said, and he can't get Vines to run it enough.
Right.
So he needs it kind of in the middle. He said Vines wanting to throw it. He doesn't realize that he's got the capability if he just keeps it and takes off with it. We've seen that last week.
Yep.
I think it was a design run, but he scooted in the end zone for about a 30-yard touchdown.
Yeah, picked up big yardage on it. So, we'll look for seeing some more of that, I think, tonight. As the season goes on, he's got to get more involved like that.
Yeah.
He's going to have to help that offense. And that'll help him a lot, too, by being able to throw the ball a little bit better.
Oh, yeah.
You have a little bit more time, and they'll have to play that
run.
Yeah,
they have to take him if he's going to run it. They got to be aware of that, and like I said, it's going to open up the pass game.
Yep.
And they ran it. I believe they spread it around. They had 8 different guys that ran the ball last week. Some of them only once or twice, but you get those guys in there. This is the time of year. Maybe your schedule's a little lighter. You got a chance to.
Yep.
Those guys you're going to need them later on in the season.
Yep. I want to make sure you remind you too to spread the word on our live stream tonight. If you're out there and want to watch, you can tune in and watch us on Facebook. 106.9 Spirit FM has their Facebook page up, live stream. Great video of the game, and you have to suffer through listening to us, but at least you can watch it. If you're somewhere watching a game, you can always tune in. So make sure you let everybody know out there that they can watch or listen either way to us tonight. 1069spiritfm.com. Hit the Listen Live tab, and you can listen to us. So we want to ask everybody to tune in and give us a listen, and we can also pick it up afterwards. I usually go home Friday nights and watch it after the fact. I go home and check it out and see how it looks on the big screen. So you can do that as well. We're going to get us a break in here. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about tonight's game. Look ahead at some of the other games around the area tonight. We've got some big games in all the classes tonight, and we've got some big local games tonight as well to talk about. So we'll briefly get over those before we get kicked off here from Summers County. So we invite you back. We appreciate you joining us here in the Gino's Pizza pregame show, the Chick-fil-A pregame show, and also the Beckley Auto Mall game of the week. Stay with us. We'll be back after these messages.
Our tradition for my football team is we dress up, shirt and tie. I had a tie, but I didn't know how to tie it. Usually I would have my dad help me, but he was deployed. I'm thinking, don't worry about it. My grandma should know.
He says, can you tie a tie? And I'm like, no. But we're on our way to Chick-fil-A.
I recognize them because they came into our store so much. Miss Bertha and Mr. Terrence, I'm like, of course, I'll help them out and show them how to tie a tie.
It wasn't just the tie, it's what was in your heart.
It's my pleasure. Doing good, man. You got it.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire a Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
WQTZ would like to thank Dunkin' Donuts, located at 35 Davis Street, Fayetteville, West Virginia, at 304-574-6906. Thank you to Dunkin' Donuts, located in Fayetteville, for being a proud sponsor of 1069 Spirit FM and 1069spiritfm.com and all your local high school sports. More information is available at 1069spiritfm.com.
Why shop Beckley Auto Mall?
Because of the selection.
Because of the people.
The prices.
Because of the great customer service.
We got everything we wanted, and we'll be coming back here for our next one. Beckley Auto Mall has been your go-to dealer for years, with the best selection, service, and lowest prices. Our people are committed to helping you every day.
Come see for yourself. We're at the point of Eisenhower and Robert C. Byrd Drive. Online at BeckleyAutomall.com.
Best selection, lowest prices. Come get it all at Beckley Auto Mall.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Who would like to be a winner of our Business of the Week drawing? Let me tell you how you can do that. If you are a listener of 106.9 Spirit FM and you listen at your place of business through radio or our website, 1069spiritfm.com, or even by your phone through our TuneIn app, you can enter to win. Just visit our website to enter, and it may be you enjoying lunch at Bob Evans in Fayetteville. And as always, keep listening to WQTZ 106.9 Spirit FM.
Welcome back to the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week, Chick-fil-A pregame show here from Garton Stadium in Summers County. We're here for the Summers County Bobcats and the Midland Trail Patriots. Midland Trail coming in at 3-1 on the year, Summers County 1-3. So we think it'll be an interesting matchup. We don't know. We've talked to some folks here at Summers. Had Coach Vickers on the Coach's Corner last night, and we discussed the injury problems that his team has faced. And he basically said, we're banged up. He said, we're working hard in practice. We think the kids are improving. But he said he's got a lot of freshmen, sophomores playing. And one thing that he mentioned, and they mentioned tonight as well, they have 5 freshmen starting on defense. And, we talked about that at length last night on the Coach's Corner as well. When you have freshmen out there running against when you have freshmen out there running against seniors, it's tough.
Oh, yeah.
And Oak Hill, we were talking about Oak Hill facing that. And, one of the things that Coach Gorby talked about that stood out with him in their Wyoming East game was on that last series, we watched it on the way home, that they ran a play. Wyoming East did. Oak Hill stopped them. The ball was laying on the ground. Tossed to the official. He dropped it. The senior quarterback for Wyoming East ran over, picked the ball up, sprinted back to the umpire, gave him the ball so he could spot it. He said, had that not happened, they'd never got that last play off. That's a senior for you.
Yep.
Then they throw the pass out in the end zone. Senior catches it, and he's guarded out there by a freshman, half his size. And I said, you got an 18-year-old senior line up at wide receiver. You got a 13, 14-year-old defensive back out there playing the first time in a big game, and he catches the pass over. And I said, that's the kind of things you deal with when you have freshmen out there.
Yeah, some of those freshmen 2 years ago were probably playing Little League.
Right. Yeah, that's what I said, middle school or Little League. So, Summers County has 5 freshmen starting on defense. That's it's got to be worrisome for them.
I believe they only have 23, I think.
23 dressed tonight.
Players dressed
tonight. Got a lot of people walking around with jerseys on that aren't dressing. So they've got the injury bug. I know the radio man told me their best player is a kid by the name of Andre Merriam Harshaw, one of their best players. He's a freshman. And they say he's an outstanding running back, and he's hurt.
Yeah, there's been talk of him all over around the area for the last couple of years, and
I
think he got hurt in the preseason. I'm not sure if he's played this year.
Yep, and they were counting on him big time, and he's injured. Plus a number of other players he mentioned being hurt, and that's just sometimes the way the breaks fall, and you can't sit around and whine about it. And Coach Vickers, of course, is not doing that, and he's talked about how they've had to plug some holes and filling things in. He thinks they're get better and better. One of the hallmarks of his teams is that they do get better usually every year.
And they started off 1-0, but they've taken three straight losses.
3 straight losses. They've got a pretty tough schedule, and it's not going to be easy for them. They're led by quarterback Will Taylor. He's a 6-foot junior. And then of course, the other running back that was going to be back there with Harshaw, now he's taken over the bulk of the offense, is Marcus Crawford. He's a 5'10 junior running back. Last week carried the ball about 24 times. So he's a Colton Yoder type running back. Obviously not had the same production, but carries the ball like that and carries the load for him. So that's who will be carrying the load for Summers County tonight. So we'll see how it goes. Midland Trail again coming in with this patchwork line, and they did a great job last week. Hats off to them. We'll see how it goes tonight. Should be interesting to watch. I would think, Midland Trail's got to think coming in that, they're just going to try to run it right straight at Summers. according to the Summers radio man, they like to throw the ball, but they're not real good at it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's going to work out.
In Midland Trail, they did it. That's what they expected from Ridgewood last week, and they did a good job of that. Jonathan Stark out there guarded
Michael McGee,
the receiver, and pretty much shut him down. He had a few catches, but nothing that hurt him.
Right.
So I look for them to whoever their best receiver Stark to be one-on-one with him.
Yep. Yeah, and I think they like to play it man-to-man.
Yep.
And in high school, you don't see a whole lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, again, that catches some of these guys off guard a little bit. Some of these pass patterns and things they run on a high school level are not designed to go. They're designed to hit zone pockets.
Yep.
And when they're playing man-to-man on those people, I think that changes the complexion just a little bit. Anyway, should be a good one. We hope that you stick around and watch it with us. If not watching it, at least we hope you'll stick around and listen to it with us. We're going to do the best we can as we bring you the Summers County Bobcats and the Midland Trail Patriots here tonight on the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we're going to look real quick at some of the local games that are going on tonight. We got some big games. We want to mention those. And as always, after the game is over tonight, we'll have the Car Electric statewide scoreboard for you, fill you in on all the scores from around the state that we get in. Through Metro News typically is where we get those from. So we'll try to give those to you while you're on your way home tonight from whatever game it is you're attending. We hope you'll stay with us here just for a few more minutes. We'll get ready to kick it off here from Summers County. Midland Trail taking on the Summers County Bobcats. I'm Greg Chris along with Justin Harrison. You're listening to 106.9 Spirit FM. Stay with us. We'll be back.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Hey, I'm Jarrell, and I love the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich. The best part is the barbecue, or maybe it's the bacon, or maybe it's the chicken with the bun, or maybe it's the barbecue, the bacon, the chicken, and the bun. 3 B's. You can't get enough of it.
Hey, I'm Lauren, and I love the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich because of their amazing sauce. The sauce made the sandwich, 100%. It's definitely not too sweet. It has a little bit of a tang to it. It just hits the spot. If you put that Smokehouse Barbecue sauce on anything, I'd eat it.
What's better than Geno's spaghetti, smothered with our homemade meat sauce, then topped with cheese and baked to perfection? How about 2 mouth-watering dinners for $11.99? Choose your favorite. 2 baked spaghetti dinners, 2 home-style spaghetti dinners, or 1 of each. Both served with slices of fresh baked garlic bread. Whether it's family night, date night, or just your night, experience a taste of Italy at our dinner table or yours. Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House. You'll love it.
Fall is right around the corner, and we're getting you ready for off-road adventures and fall weather cruising.
Lease a new 2020 Kia Sportage LX with payments as low as $339 a month for 36 months. Or purchase a new 2019 Kia Optima LX today for only $19,929 with a hometown Kia discount of $1,116.
All of our amazing new vehicles come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Don't forget to check out iPreCheck for our fast and easy credit approval at HometownKia.com. Hometown Kia, Beckley, between the malls, or online at HometownKia.com.
Why settle for less? Hometown Subaru will get you in the car of your dreams without breaking your budget. Our qualified finance and sales staff always treat customers with love and respect. That's the Subaru Love Promise. Hometown Subaru Service Center provides quality service and maintenance from industry professionals. Our service staff is always friendly and will never pressure you into buying a service you don't need. Outback, Ascent, Forester, or Legacy. Hometown Subaru has your favorite Subaru vehicles ready to test drive.
Hometown Subaru, Beckley, between the malls, or check us out anytime online at hometownsubaru.com.
Why should you go directly to Hyundai of Beckley? We are Southern West Virginia's go-to Hyundai retailer. Accent, Elantra, Santa Fe, Sonata. We have all your favorite Hyundai vehicles ready to test drive. And check out the all-new 2020 Hyundai Palisade. 3 rows of upscale style and intelligence. Family-friendly is built in. At Hyundai of Beckley, you'll receive fast credit approval to get you in the car of your dreams faster. Go directly to Hyundai of Beckley at 3921 Robert Seabird Drive or visit us online at HyundaiofBeckley.com.
At Plateau Medical Center, we have the newest technology, which is robotic surgery. Prior to us getting it, you would have to travel out of the area into a larger hospital. By using the robot, less pain, quicker recovery time, quicker return to normal activities, and shorter hospital stays.
This new robotic platform allows us to do what we do and do it even better, and that's only going to benefit our patients.
It's not about the technology, it's not about the robot, it's about patient outcomes.
Welcome back to Garden Stadium here in Summers County. We got the Summers County Bobcats, Midland Trail Patriots getting set to tee it off here in Hinton, West Virginia. And beautiful night for football. Not a cloud in the sky as usual. And both teams making their way out, the captains to the center of the field for the coin toss. Then we'll get you ready for the kickoff here in about 2.5 minutes. We mentioned before we went on break that we would come back and tell you a little bit about some of the bigger games going on around the area. We've got some big ones tonight, and one in particular that I'm sure everybody knows about is Nicholas County is hosting Kaiser. Nicholas County ranked in AA. Kaiser ranked number 2 in AA. Nicholas County is around 10 or 11. I'm not sure, 11 I think.
11.
And we've already got a little bit of scoring going on in that one. It started obviously at 7 o'clock. Kaiser leading that thing 14-0 already. So
I believe Nicholas County's still without their quarterback. I believe Luke LaRose is still playing quarterback for them, which he played last week. Played pretty good job at doing that.
Yep, Luke LaRose stepped in last week and, if I'm not mistaken, had over 150 yards offense.
But the issue is that he's your biggest playmaker at receivers. Kind of takes that away from him.
Yeah. So we'll keep an eye on that game over in Nicholas County tonight. A big matchup in the AA ranks. Got a few other games there, Justin, if you want to mention. I don't guess you have to give me scores yet, but we can
we'll
talk about some of the bigger games in the area.
Not sure we have any in AAA tonight. I know Greenbrier East was traveling over to no, Greenbrier East doesn't play Woodrow. I thought that's what we talked about. Nope. Woodrow Wilson is hosting Hurricane over in Beckley. In AA, another big game, Wyoming East up to number 4, biggest season Wyoming East had in a while. They're taking on James Monroe. That should be a good matchup between them. The Chick-fil-A AA game of the week is Polka and number 6 Polka and number 13 Mingo Central. Polka's up 7-6 on that one early. Another big AA matchup, number 7 Bridgeport against number 9 Robert C. Byrd. That's a rivalry game, and Bridgeport leads that one 21-6 in the first. One to keep an eye on is Liberty Raleigh. As Midland Trail will be taking them on and taking on them in 2 weeks for homecoming, and Liberty Raleigh's off to a 3-0 start, one of their best starts. I don't remember the last time they started off that good.
Yeah, they've struggled for the past few years, but they got it going now.
Yeah, they're taking on Clay County, and you don't want to look ahead, but if Midland Trail can get that, that's a AA win. Plus, going to be a lot of points, bonus points to go along with it. See if I can find it. Number 16 Shady Spring taking on Pikeview, not Pikeville. Down there in Pikeville. Webster County taking on Mount View, a pair of 2-2 teams tonight. One I'm looking to get above 500, and a team we saw last week and a team we'll see later on this year, Richwood, taking on Pocahontas County.
All right, we're all set to go here. The coin toss has concluded. Midland Trail won the toss, and they have elected to defer to the second half. Bo Thompson set to kick it off for Midland Trail. Back deep for Summers County, Marcus Crawford, a 5'10", 175-pound junior. He's the deep man. I don't think he'll see the football. Hits it to the up man, Logan Fox. He scoops it up, cuts to his left, up over the 30, 35, and now he's dropped at about the 36 as he plows forward. So Logan Fox with the return for Summers County, and Summers County takes off here with it. 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. So we are underway here. Under the lights already, getting dark. It's getting dark earlier and earlier each week, and I was talking last night on the Coach's Corner, Justin, about how hard it is to believe that this is the midway point of the season.
We're halfway through already.
Yeah, hard to believe that we're already there. But we are, and there ain't nothing we can do about it but kick back and enjoy it. All right, Summers County comes out in a spread offense, and we'll get names and numbers. Like I said, they've got so many injuries, and right off the bat, right up the middle, comes Marcus Crawford. We talked about him in the pregame show. We thought he would be the workhorse for him, and he picks up 9 on that first carry. They spread the field out, and I often give the formations, but when they run the same formation over and over, I'm trying not to keep saying it. But that time they had 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and running backs in the backfield with the quarterback in the shotgun, Crawford to the quarterback's right. They just handed it straight ahead to Crawford.
Had a nice little hole to run through.
Yeah, picks up 9. Again, Midland Trail, that makeshift line, they struggled a little bit early last week, but they adjusted. We'll see what happens tonight. Same formation again. They've got Crawford right behind Will Taylor, the quarterback. Taylor gives it to the up back this time, and that is Willie Dotson. Dotson trying to get the first down. I don't think he got it.
He's going to lose a yard.
Maybe he lost a little bit. He only had about a half yard to go, but unfortunately for him, he went backwards a half yard. So he loses yardage on that play, and that brings up 3rd down now. We talked about this last week too, the problems with these spread offenses and running from that shotgun. When you need short yardage or you're on the goal line, you got to give it to your running back 5-6 yards back.
17-2, you got to pick up about 7.
Yeah, instead of running a little quarterback sneak and getting the yard, you hand it off, and the guy's got to run 5 to get a half. All right, here we go. Same formation again. Crawford in behind Taylor. And they give to Crawford this time over the right side. He's wrapped up, but he fights forward. He's going to be close.
That extra effort may have got it.
They got him too. That they had him in the backfield, but he kept digging, and I believe he's probably got the first down. We'll see. I believe they're going to have to probably measure.
Normally
the spot.
We don't see him measure a lot. They're just going to go,
Get him first down. So 3 plays, 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. So nice opening drive here for Summers County.
Midland Trail did a good job after they gave up that initial 9. They almost stopped them there. They wouldn't have got that big first down. That's a big thing. Get them behind the chains on first down. That changed up the whole play calling.
All right, here comes Summers County out of the huddle. 1st and 10. This time they shift their shift their formation over to the left side this time. Same lineup in the backfield. Dotson and Crawford. They give it to Crawford over the left side, and he's going to be hit. Fights forward.
Maybe get about 1.
Gets a little bit forward and gets it up to about the 49. So we'll give him a yard on that one. Call it 2nd down and 9.
Once again, they had him in the backfield, but just fought forward to get back to the line of scrimmage and picking up 1.
Yep. Midland Trail shuffles in about 5 linemen there. 5 defensive players, rather, on this next play. So he's obviously trying to keep these guys fresh because, like I said, he had a lot of patching to do,
especially
on that line.
The goal, you're going with a team with only 23. You're going to wear them down.
Right.
Midland Trail's got the numbers. They play a lot of guys, and they can – it's usually their game plan. We see a lot of their teams when they play, they wear down the second half.
All right, formation strong side to the right this time. Taylor takes the shotgun snap. He fakes the handoff to Crawford, drops the throw, rolls to his right. He's got a man open in the flat. Trent Metter, and he's down the sideline all the way over the 30, down to the 25 before he's finally knocked out of bounds. So 26 yards on the reception that time by Trent Metter. Metter, a 5'11", 200-pound senior. So that time, Will Taylor, quarterback, faked the handoff to Crawford. He rolled to his right, hit Metter in stride, and Metter goes down the sideline. Looked like they had him wrapped up over there, but all of a sudden he just keeps on going.
Yeah, he came in right across the middle and was wide open. Had that one man to beat.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. Ball resting on the Midland Trail 25-yard line. Impressive opening drive here for the Bobcats. And we've got a little movement here before the play. We'll see what they call on this one. We had players from both sides jumping, so we'll have to see.
Still waiting on the call.
And looks like we're going to mark it off against Midland Trail. They're going to give encroachment. Come across the line. It did look like the tackle for Midland Trail jumped. You know, they did this a couple times last week. I'm sure Coach Vickers saw that on the film and has decided to employ that hard count tonight.
And that's what Coach Isaac said, that a lot of those guys haven't played a couple games at defensive line.
Yep.
And a lot of get real antsy right there and they jump.
Yep. All right, as you might be able to hear in the background, the train is rolling through. How West Virginia is this? On the next play, Summers County hands the ball off to Mason Hicks from the slot position, tries to jet sweep him around the left end, and he's going to be dropped for a 2-yard loss, and that's just a smart aleck conductor right there. Blows that horn, it's echoing all over his mountains.
You'll probably see it on the live stream.
Yep. Maybe they get a shot of it there as it rolls through.
Good job right there by Midland Trail defense to push him back after giving up on the free 5 yards on first down. She ended up losing lost 2 or 3 on that play.
Yep. Here we go, second down now and about 8 for the Bobcats. This time they give it to Crawford over the right side, cuts it back to his left, gets up to the 20, and they're still trying to get him down. Never did get him down, but they did stop him. He gets it back up to the 20-yard line. And here goes a train the other way. This is like Grand Central Station over here at Garden Stadium.
Picks up 4 on that play. Crawford's going to bring up about 3rd and 4.
I always heard the Polar Express come right through here. I just didn't know they did it in September.
There was a train that went through during pregame, too, so they must have a lot that come through here.
Yep. Well, I heard people singing. Somebody said something about "Get me out of this town" there a little bit ago. Train, and I guess that's why they keep running through here, picking people up. All right, here's Taylor on the pass, throws it to Metter. He hauls it in, and he's going to have enough for the first down.
Took about 6, it looks like.
Gets a 6-yard gain on that. Moves the ball up inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. So that'll be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. A nice throw that time from Will Taylor again to Trent Metter. He's been his go-to guy so far. He hauled that one in. He's a big old boy, too. Terrell had a little trouble getting him down.
Kind of just went out there and stood right where he needed to go and waited for the pass.
All right, so 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. 7:29 to go here in the first quarter. A very impressive drive for Summers County. Sure, this is the way Coach Vickers wanted to come out. Yep. Hold on to the ball, keep Midland Trail's offense off the field.
3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive.
Power formation to the left side this time. They give it to Crawford, and he fights forward. He's going to get a couple. Well, he might have got one.
They may have marked him back right around the line of scrimmage.
And they drop him there, so good defense there by Trail that time. Brings up 2nd down now on 9.
So they're not going to give him anything, doesn't look like.
Again, Coach Vickers talked about last night trying to keep their offense off the field, and so far been able to do that.
This is a 5-minute drive already.
All right, brings up 2nd down. Probably 10 to go. Like you said, didn't get anything on that one. So this time they split receivers, 2 to each side. Leave Crawford in the backfield with Taylor to his left. Shotgun snap. Good, looking to throw, looking for Metter again. Overthrows Metter, and it's intercepted. Down at about the 5-yard line, and back up the sideline comes Cody Harrell with the football. So that time Taylor overthrows Metter, and it goes right into the arms of Cody Harrell, and he brings it back. Looks like they're going to spot it on about the 25. We may have a flag down. Officials are talking, but I don't know.
I don't see a flag. It's going to be about the 23, 24-yard line, it looks like.
I'm not sure what they were discussing. I thought they might have had a flag, but I guess they're just.
Or they're going to mark it back at the 20.
Probably talking about the trains. So the ball will be marked at the 20.
That was another one. His receiver was wide open, but just a little too high. And good job of Harrell back there catching the tip.
All right, Trail, first time on the field with the football tonight. 3 receivers to the right. They give it to, looks like
Ruffner
out of the backfield. And Ruffner picks up about 2 on the play. So we were asked earlier by the Summers County Bobcat radio crew what number Colton Yoder was, as they didn't see him out on the field for warm-ups. I thought maybe just because they were warming up special teams, but I don't see him out there right now.
He was dressed. I know I spoke with Coach Isaacs. He's been dealing with a little bit of a pinched nerve in his neck.
Here's Ruffner again over the left side this time, and he is dropped immediately.
He's going to lose a yard.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to get a number. It looks like for Summers County on that tackle, Dylan Hardy.
Trent Metter, number 32.
Yep, they're going to say Trent Metter got the tackle, so he dropped him right there. Like a bad habit.
Bad habit.
Yep. 3rd down now and about 8.5. He lost about a half a yard on there. So Midland Trail need to get something going here. Don't want to give it right back to Summers County, I don't think. Not the way they moved the ball the first time they had it.
They moved it very efficiently right there until that interception. Like I said, 3 plays already and still yet to see Yoder on the field.
Yep. Vines in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers. Actually, they split to the left, 2 to the right. He drops the throw, looks over to the right, and he drops that into the flat, tries to hit Liam Gill. Ball off his fingertips, incomplete. So that stops the clock with 5:09. Midland Trail will be forced to punt the football away. And again, they're going to be punting from about their own 22, 21, 22-yard line. Trevor Michael has been the savior for him the last couple of weeks with the punt.
Big bomb out of him right here.
Needs one now. Back deep for Summers County, Mason Hicks.
Couldn't take Midland Trail right there. Couldn't take advantage of the turnover. Maybe they can flip the field a little bit right here.
Now Marcus Crawford drops back as well for Summers County. Michael going to get it away at about the 15. Rolls to his right a little bit, boots it away. Nice
Good
kick,
punt.
deep. Taken all the way back at the 39.
He's got room. He's got room on
Hicks,
the sideline.
He's got some room on the sideline. Cuts it over to the left, over the 50, 45. Now he's hit at about the 44 before he's dropped right there. So Summers County will take over 1st and 10 on the Midland Trail 44-yard line. Good field position to start this second drive. And that time, Trevor might have outkicked his coverage just a little bit. So he boomed that thing all the way to the 39-yard line.
Didn't get much air under. It's kind of a little bit of not a line drive, but it went kind of got there quick.
Yep, about a 42, 43-yard punt. And like I said, it was a line drive. And the big thing was Mason Hicks went back there and caught it in the air.
And there was really nobody around him when he caught it.
Yep, so he had 15 yards to go before anybody ever got down there.
And they got good field position.
All right, Summers County from the Midland Trail 44. Same formation, power to the right side. They give it to Crawford at their right side. He's up over the 43 to about maybe the 42. We'll give him about a yard.
Give him, yep.
So bring up 2nd down and 9 for Independence. Or rather, Summers County. I don't know why I got Independence on my mind. I guess
could be Chris Vickers.
Yeah. Second down, they go give him
2.
PA man says 2, but I'm still saying 1, maybe 1.5.
A little bit of home field advantage there.
All right, this time they slot the up man to the left side. He got one receiver split out to the right. Crawford in the backfield with Taylor. Crawford gets the ball to the right side, now tries to cut back to his left, and he's met by a host of Midland Trail tacklers and dropped to the ground back here.
I think Aiden Isaacs maybe was the initial contact that slowed him up. And then, like I said,
that's going to be a loss of yardage on that. He loses back behind the line of scrimmage, so now it's going to bring up 3rd and a little longer than 10.
So he lost about 2 on that play.
Yep, all on the 45-yard line, so that running game has suddenly come to a stop.
But they've been very efficient passing the ball, and it's definitely probably going to be a passing play here. They've been open. Like I said, he's 2 for 3. The one, he had his man, just overthrew him when it was intercepted.
Yep. All right, here comes Summers County with it. And, Coach, I thought he was calling a timeout, but I think he's just calling a play here. 2 receivers split to either side. Taylor drops. Looking downfield, got a man, but he overthrows Tyler Miller. Tyler Miller, a senior receiver, he was had a step or two, but ball way overthrown. No chance for that one whatsoever. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
Have to imagine a punt.
Yep, Summers County more than likely going to punt the football away here. Trevor Michael back deep for Midland Trail.
15.
Caleb Oakes is the punter for the Bobcats.
It's a perfect night to be sitting outside.
Yeah, we moved our vantage point this time. It's too hot in that press box. Oakes going to get it off at about the 45. Line drive kick. Bounces at about the 20. Now the 15. Michael picks it up on the 13, or rather the 7, and cuts it down inside. And there's a flag. It's going to be a clip. Michaels hauls it all the way back to the 33-yard line. Nice return by Michaels that time, but we had a clip down on the 15-yard line. No question about
Robert
that.
Ruffner pushed him right in the back. So it's
right in front of the official.
Going to bring the ball back probably about the 7 or 8-yard line.
So Trail will take over for their second drive of the night. We got 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Score 0-0.
See if Midland Trail offense can get something going. A quick 3 and out, and it doesn't look like Yoder is on offense again. He was on punt return right there, but it quickly goes off the field.
Yep. So that's going to take the ball back to about probably the 7.5-yard line. It should be half the distance, I'm guessing. Flag laying right on the 15. Spot foul, so that's a huge penalty. You know, you're up to the 33-yard line.
It's about a 26-yard penalty.
Yep, they're going to be all the way back down around the 7. They'll keep moving here. They'll get it. There we go.
They're going to mark it off.
Yep. That's 7.5-yard line, so half a distance to the goal on that penalty. And Midland Trail starting deep in their own territory for this second drive.
And that last drive only went for about 1 yard and had to punt it away.
Yep. Again, Colton Yoder not in the offensive backfield for Midland Trail. Here's Vines, hands it off to Ruffner over the left side, and he's met, breaks the tackle, Tries to bounce it to the outside, and we got another flag.
That's
going
to
be
be a
another
blindside block right there.
Yep, illegal blindside block. That's going to be on Trevor Michael. You saw him come back in, kind of a crackback block, they call it back in my day.
And I know that's the difference with Ruffner. Ruffner runs hard and fast, but he just doesn't really see the holes as good as Yoder does. And you see it right there. Initially, he ran into his own blocker and then kicked it outside.
So that's going to be another half the distance penalty. It's going to negate that. He only picked up about 2, but I'm sure they'll take the penalty and march him on back.
It's going to mark him inside the 5.
Yep. Again, Midland Trail with those costly penalties.
Yeah, that's a penalty they like to. I mean, that's where you get a lot of people hurt, and they've been calling it a lot. I mean, it's hard for a player. You see a guy standing there, you want to block him, but you can't come in and just lay him out.
Yep. That's a personal foul, shot to the head. Half a distance to the goal.
And you got to look, too. I think you get 2 of those, you're ejected.
Yep. Yep, Trevor had to be careful on that end out there. Yeah, it wasn't anything malicious.
No.
He just come in and blindsided him. And, back in the day when I played, you always look forward to that.
That was a good block.
Oh, yeah, you always look forward to that one.
I believe we
crush people.
We saw that, too, in the Meadowbridge game.
No wonder we're all crazy. All right, Vines in the shotgun.
About 2-yard penalty, going to be out 1st and 12.
Gives it to Ruffner. Same play over the left side, fighting forward, and he's going to get it up over the 10.
Back to where he was originally.
To about the 12-yard line, so we'll go second down, and we'll call it 9 from there. So Ruffner being the workhorse tonight with Colton Yoder out of the lineup. We talked about him earlier. Coach Isaacs had told you he was struggling with a pinched nerve and having a hard time holding on to the football. So as a running back, that's a pretty crucial part of the game.
Could be one of those things where they want to wear him down and then bring him in later.
And here's Ruffner again over the left side, and he's going to be wrapped up again and dropped as he gets it back maybe a half a yard or so. He's going to make it third down now and 7 for Summers County. So not much going on the ground so far for Midland Trail. And I don't think want to get into a lot of passing situations.
They've struggled this year
passing
the ball.
Passing attack has not been real solid. All right, third down. We'll call it 6. Got to give Ruffner a yard there. Trail looking over to the sidelines, getting their play in from Coach Isaacs, who calls the plays.
I'd be looking for the slant right here to Sisler. Is that should be open? Well, now they bring other receivers over there.
I'm looking for a quarterback draw.
Yep.
All right, got 2 receivers to each side of the field. Ruffner in the backfield with Vines. Takes the snap, and they're going to get a delay. So it's going to march it back 5, so they're going to be behind the chains again. Looking at third down now and 11. Had a little trouble getting the play, getting everybody lined out on what play to run. They had formation to one side, so people started to shift. Stopped them and ran them back over to the other side, and by the time they got their play in and got all that done.
Yeah, they're a young team, but you'd hope by about the 5th game you'd have those issues figured out.
Seemed like it took a little bit long getting the play in that time, or understanding it. All right, here's Vines, and they didn't change the play this time, and they give it to
Griffin Boggs
this time. Griffin Boggs, and he fights forward, but he's going to be dropped well shy of the first down, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Boggs is going to pick up about 6 there. Maybe a little bit more, about 7.
4th down now and about 3. Trevor Michael wanted to punt for Midland Trail. Nobody back yet for Summers County.
Now they
Mason Hicks back now. And Hicks only back to about the 40. Now, Trevor, he's likely to hit 145 and then 115, so you never know where it's going. Here it comes, and he boots this with another line drive. Taken in at the 49 by Hicks. Cuts to his left, tries to get outside, but he's going to be hauled in out there.
Good job by both Aidens out there.
Aiden Isaacs.
And Aiden Sims.
Aiden Sims on that tackle. So Hicks catches it on the Midland Trail 49. He retreated, trying to get to the corner, and he loses about 5 yards, and he's going to be on the 47 of Summers County when he's dropped there. 43 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Kind of uneventful besides the interception.
Been pretty much it. Summers County moved the ball well their first drive, but nothing much going on for either team since then.
Midland Trail needs something here, maybe a turnover, get something to flip the field, get a good punt return.
Yep. This will probably be the last play of the first quarter unless there's a penalty or an incomplete pass. And I don't think Summers County is going to pass it right here. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 2 backs in either side of Taylor in the backfield. They send Hicks in motion. They fake the handoff. I think it was a busted play.
Yep.
And then on the stop for Midland Trail that time, it was a busted play, but coming through the line, Cy Persinger makes that tackle in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss, maybe 3. So that's going to do it, I believe. For the first quarter, we're down to 25 seconds. No score in the ball game here from Garden Stadium in Hinton, West Virginia. Summers County and Midland Trail knotted up at 0 apiece. Nobody really threatening much here in this first quarter. We'll see if they're going to let it run out. I believe they are. He just now comes in.
They got to go quick
if
they get one off. They only got 7 seconds.
Crowd wanting them to hurry up, but there's really no reason to hurry here. You just let it run out. All right, that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. We got one in the books. No score. Midland Trail 0, Summers County 0. You're listening to Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week here on 106.9 Spirit FM. We hope you'll stay with us for the second quarter. We'll be back.
Get a fresh start to your morning at Tudor's. Try our delicious loaded breakfast wrap. It's so full of flavor. We pile it high with country-style pork sausage, fresh peppers, onions, golden potatoes, cheese, and scrambled eggs rolled in a soft flour tortilla wrap. We also offer crispy bacon, savory sausage, or shaved ham wrap, all made with scrambled eggs, then topped with cheese. Tudor's bigger, better wraps. Now that's a wrap.
Back to the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. Greg Christ along with Justin Harrison. Listening on 106.9 Spirit FM. We have decided tonight that we're coming outside. So we set us up a little table out here on the bleachers, and we're sitting out here amongst the folks. And
good seats right on the 50, 45-yard line. Nothing blocking our vantage point.
The only issue we got tonight is it looks like the river bugs are starting to make their way out. Looking up here at the lights, it looked like it was getting dark out here, and that's the bugs swarming around the lights. And they come up off the river. Once they get a taste of this fat, juicy body of mine, I'll be in trouble. I may have to move back in the sweat box. All right, here we go. Summers County with the football. Second down and about 12. They lose 2 on the first play. Taylor in the shotgun, looking to throw this time. Flushed out to his right, and he drops it off to Crawford in the flat. Crawford splits a couple tacklers, but then is wrestled down as he gets back to about the original line of scrimmage. 47-yard line of Summers County. It's going to bring up third down now, and about 10 to go for the Bobcats. That time everybody covered downfield. Taylor has to drop it off to the up back, Crawford. That brings up third down now. A long 9.
It's a big third down right here if you can get a stop.
Yep.
And Colton Yoder's playing on defense tonight, so just kind of maybe trying to keep some carries off of him.
All right, Taylor in the shotgun. Got Crawford to his right. He drops the throw. Pressure comes, and he's hit as he lets go of the football, and it flutters to a halt on the 49. Didn't go very far.
Good job, Aaron Sister, I believe, getting there on the hit.
Sister gets in, makes contact, and makes the pass go awry. So Summers County will be forced to punt it away again.
Need to get a good punt returner here, something to flip the field.
Trevor Michael back deep. He had a good return the last time, but they got called for a penalty. We'll see what he does with it this time. He's good to bring one back.
Yeah, he's very smart. He knows when to pick it up and when not to.
Caleb Oakes back to kick for Bobcats. Gets the punt away. It's an end-over-end punt. Lands at the 30. Takes a big hop, and it's down at about the 28-yard line by the Bobcats. Mason Hicks there on the stop.
Punt there, so that's
Not
good for Midland
kick.
Trail.
Yep, that gives them a little better field position this time. So they'll start off 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line.
So it's still going to be Ruffner back there carrying the load for the Patriots.
24 yards on the punt is what we're hearing from the PA man, so not a good kick. So Midland Trail a chance to, like I said, regain some of his field position.
Yeah, he didn't get a good kick, and he didn't get a good punt return.
All right, here we go with, I believe Justin ate a few bugs.
No, it's got shocked.
Oh, I got shocked. Thought he ate some bugs. He's just like, ah. All right, here's Vines in the shotgun, power formation to his right. He gives it to Ruffner behind that power formation, and he is hit, and he is dropped in the backfield. Nothing going there for Ruffner. Logan Traham in the backfield. He come through there that time like somebody left the door open, and he just walked on in and caught Ruffner from behind. He had 2 blockers in front of him. The problem was Traham was behind him.
That's right now. Ruffner's going to lose about 1. Ruffner not having much holes to run through tonight. He's got 5 carries for only 4 yards. And Midland Trail has yet to pick up a first down.
Yep. Second down and 11. They got the power formation again to the right side. Vines in the shotgun, takes the snap, gives it to Boggs this time straight ahead, and he is hit as he hits the backfield, and he's dropped right at the line of scrimmage. So little or no gain by Boggs that time, so that brings up third down now and 10.
As soon as Boggs took the handoff, he was getting hit.
Yep.
And he's actually they're going to mark him for a loss of yard. It's going to be about 3rd and 12.
So it brings up 3rd and 12 now for the Patriots. And again, we worried about this line a little bit. Last week they did a stellar job. Tonight struggling a little bit so far. Here's Vines in the shotgun, looks to throw. He drops, going to throw it deep. Looking for Sisler out there, and he was covered well by Landon Richmond. And pass is a little bit short. That pass there is tough for Vines to throw, I think. He don't quite have the arm to get that thing out there. Throws a nice-looking ball.
I think he had been better off. He had Philip Dickerson coming down the middle. It looked like he was open, and it had been a little bit of a shorter throw.
Yep. All right, Michael's in for his 3rd punt of the night. Crawford and Hicks back deep. Summers County. Michael rolls to his right a little bit, boots it away, and it's a nice kick. Crawford all the way back. Fumbles the football to the 30-yard line, picks it up, breaks the tackle, gets it up, spins over the 35, dropped there about the 36. So luckily for Crawford, the ball came back up to him, as that's a booming kick that time by Trevor Michael.
And both offenses struggling here. It's 0-0 with 9:30 left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Justin, that's again about another 45-yard punt by Trevor Michael that time.
Yeah, Crawford was running backwards when he had to catch when he was catching it.
And fortunately for Crawford, it bounced right back up to him when he dropped it, and he was able to go forward about 10. Yeah. Michael's booming that thing. All right, here comes Summers County out. The receivers, 2 of them to the right, 1 to the left. Crawford in the backfield with Will Taylor, and he's going to get the football with the right side. Tries to get around the end, and he ain't going to make it.
It's going to be a flag.
Flag's coming in. Looks like we'll get a hold this time.
I'd probably decline it.
Yep, I believe I would too, because he's going to lose about 3 or 4 yards on that one.
Good job, Colton Yoder, with the initial kind of pushed him back inside. When he came back inside, the rest of the Patriots were there waiting on him. Yeah, he lost probably 4 or 5 on the play. I would decline it, just bring up 2nd and 4, 14 or 15.
Officials discussing it and looking over at coaches.
And it looks like Crawford banged up on the play, and that's one thing these Bobcats cannot afford.
Yeah, can ill afford to lose any more players.
They're going to accept the penalty.
They're going to take the penalty, so let's go march them back, and we'll see it's a spot penalty, so we'll see where they go to. Takes them all the way back to about the 21-yard line, so they'll bring up 2nd down and about 25 to go. Big penalty.
We'll bring up 1st and 24. Yes, I guess that ended up being about a 14-yard penalty. So I guess that is. I thought I always forget these spot fouls in high school, or behind, even if it's behind the line of scrimmage.
Crawford looks like he's got a hand injury, so we'll see.
Looks like they're going to put in. I believe that I can't tell the number, and they're running back now.
Looks like Willie Dotson. Willie Dotson is a freshman,
and he goes the wrong way.
The wrong way on the first play. Taylor has to tuck it and run himself. Gets it up over the 20 to about the 22. So Willie Dotson, the freshman, 6-foot freshman in the game, and not sure where to go on that first play. Left his quarterback Taylor to have to dry there.
Taylor was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe picked up a half yard.
Yep.
And you can tell the freshman there he went the wrong way.
All right, so Coach Vickers going to have to take a time out here and get his troops together and get him to understanding the plays and what's going on. And this is what happens when you have injuries. You got to start shuffling people around. You get people that's not always sure what they're doing. You have to regroup. All right, so with a timeout on the field, we'll take a timeout here. Your score with 8:59 to go in the first half. Midland Trail 0, Summers County 0. Stay with us. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Dr. B.J. Nybert of Southern Eye Care Associates, helping you see clearly since 1983. Southern Eye Care is located at 140 Main Street, Oak Hill. Phone number 304-469-6711. We are a proud sponsor of 106.9 Spirit FM and 106.9 SpiritFM.com.
Welcome back to the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. Greg Chris along with Justin Harrison coming to you from a buggy Summers County, the bugs from the river have moved in on us. We might be forced to take this show inside.
It was a good idea. The weather's perfect, but then the bugs. Unless we can go find some bug spray.
Got these river gnats down here. There ain't no water, so they got to get their moisture from somewhere, so they're eating on us.
Yeah, the water is on the field. Pumped it all out of there.
All right, here goes Summers County. Second down and a long, long way to go.
Dotson's still in at running back.
Yep. Crawford still be intended to on the sideline. They give it to the freshman out of the backfield, and he bangs forward to the 25. Willie Dotson picks up 3. Clock rolling along at 8:45 to go here in the first half.
If Midland Trail can get a stop here, it'd be a good chance to flip the field and get good field position.
Yep.
Which I'm not sure it's going to do any. They've struggled offensively. Still yet to pick up a first down.
Yep, 3rd down and 20 for the Bobcats. They're in no hurry as Taylor comes all the way to the sideline.
I can't imagine they try to do something here just more than run the ball and just punt it away. You don't want to try to pass it and do something stupid.
All right, they spread the field out. Receiver split wide to both sides. Slot man to the left. They give it to Dotson in the backfield, and he fumbles the football, and I think there's a fight for it. We'll see. It looks like Midland Trail might be on it finally, and it is going to be Midland Trail football. So, again,
Aiden Isaacs with the recover.
There's your freshman coming out for you again. Yep. Put in a tough situation right here, and he drops the football.
Couldn't see who came in and they just came in and just ripped it from him. I don't know if maybe it was Isaacs that ripped it and recovered it. Not sure. That's a big turnover right there.
Coach Vickers immediately turns around looking for somebody to sub for Crawford as he's not going back out on defense either.
Yeah, he's been attended to that hand, and that's a bad position to be in with a sore hand.
Yep. All right, Midland Trail takes over. Great field position at the 25-yard line of Summers County. Vines in the shotgun, stands about the 30. Got Griffin Boggs behind him. Vines going to take off with it around the right side. He breaks the tackle, cuts it back now to the left, and still running with the football, and he's going to be brought down inside the 20. So he ran about 30, got about 6.
I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a handoff to Boggs that side. I think
Looks like Boggs went the wrong way.
He made something out of nothing there. He picks up 6. He was initially going to be brought down for a loss and broke a tackle.
Yeah, and you can see Vines is a pretty gifted runner.
Yeah.
I think he needs to be more involved in this offense running that football because he can run.
Yeah, that's what Frankie said. He wants him to. He just got to get him to do it. It's one thing.
All right, this time they fake it to Boggs, and he's rolling to his right this time, but Summers County was all over at that time. And I'm not sure he was going to try to throw, I think, but he's left-handed, and in order to throw, he would have had to stop and throw him back against his body. And he had 3 Summers County Bobcats hanging onto his body, and there was no chance for him to turn and throw it, and they drop him for a big loss.
Those 6 he just picked up, he gave away all of them back and then some.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and probably about 12 yards to go for Midland Trail. So this Summers County defense still playing it tough. Coach Vickers talking to Crawford over there, hoping to get him back in the game.
I think Frank Isaac's looking to take a timeout here.
Yep.
Going to have to, I think.
Play clock down to 5, and they're still going to have people lined up. And
2, 1.
Here he comes with the timeout. So they do get the timeout before the ball is snapped away. So Midland Trail opts to take a timeout.
Yeah, they didn't get the play call there until about 10 seconds on the play clock.
We'll take a timeout, too, here from Summers County. Your score, Midland Trail 0, Summers County 0. We'll be back after these messages.
WQTZ would like to thank Kobe Asian Fusion, located at 100 Town Center Road in Fayetteville, West Virginia, at 304-574-0131. Thank you to Kobe Asian Fusion for being a proud sponsor of 1069 and 1069spiritfm.com and all your local high school sports. More information is available at 1069spiritfm.com.
Welcome back to Summers County. The Bobcats of Summers County taking on the Midland Trail Patriots. 6:34 to go here in the first half. Both offenses have really slowed down. Summers County had a good drive the first time, and that's been it for the night. Midland Trail looking at 3rd and 12 from their own 26. They're going to run a little reverse this time, and they give to Ruffner coming around the left side, Liam Gill rather, and he gets ahead.
Be close to a first down.
Well, maybe the 14-yard line, and I believe they're going to give him a first down, so he picks up about 13 on that reverse. So Midland Trail with a big first down. They needed that.
They brought in Yoder there, and they faked it to him, and that's when they got the reverse to Gill coming around the other side. And Yoder's going to stay in the game. So first down of the night for the Patriots.
First one for Midland Trail. All right, here they go. 1st and 10 from the Summers County 14-yard line. Vines in the shotgun. Got 3 receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. And he's got Yoder in the backfield with him, and Midland Trail going to be forced to take another timeout. Coach Isaac seeing something there that he didn't settle with him too well. And the way the offense has been going, you can't take any chances tonight on anything going awry. Down here when you got a chance to score, where the offense is playing like they are, every chance you have, you got to take advantage of. So Coach Isaacs calls a timeout with 6:03 to go here in the first half. Midland Trail 1st and 10 on the Bobcat 14-yard line. So Midland Trail takes the timeout, and again, not an area where you want to mess something up because the offense has struggled as it is. They do have Colton Yoder in the ball game now. Be his second offensive play of the night.
See if he was a decoy on that last play. See if they actually give it to him here.
They got a slot man to the left, wide receiver to the left. They've got a wide receiver split out to the right, and a wing back over on the left-hand side as well. They send Trevor Michael in motion left to right, and they give it to him on the jet sweep, and he's going to take it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Midland Trail. So Trevor Michael comes in. Again, Colton Yoder used as a decoy. Trevor Michael set up in the slot formation on the left side, and basically what they did was run him in motion, gave him the handoff, a little jet sweep right there, and Trevor Michael takes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Midland Trail. So 4 plays, 26 yards. And Midland Trail gets on the board first with 5:57 to go here in the first half.
The only thing that's kind of got to worry is Yoder's been in the ball game twice, and he's been a decoy to both times.
Yep, hadn't touched the ball yet, which if they can score, that's okay. Talon Shockey in for the extra point. And before the snap gets off, they're going to have a flag down. We'll see what the penalty is.
That one was barely good.
Yep, squeaked it over.
Flag on the play.
And we got offside on the defense, so that'll move them up just a little bit.
One of the things you wish it wouldn't have been a dead ball.
Yeah,
they made the kick.
About 1.5 yards forward, so I don't know. It might help him.
That last one barely went over the crossbar.
So Shockey, he'll stay on the 10-yard line, even though the center moves up a little bit. He probably ought to move up a yard.
And there he goes.
There he goes with it.
I guess you move it up. I think it's on the 3, so move it up about 1.5 yards.
Shockey will kick it from about the 9.
It's be a 19-yard extra point here.
Kick is up, and it's plenty long
that
enough.
That one was a lot better.
Good. Yep. Yeah, he kicked that one about 35, so I don't think it had a chance to make it to Dorsey's, but he boomed it out there pretty good. Might have made it up to the Hinton Dairy Queen. So extra point try by Talon Shockey is good, and Midland Trail takes the lead 7-0 here in the second quarter. So the turnover proves big for the Patriots as they're able to take advantage of the Bobcat turnover, and they take it 26 yards in 4 plays. Trevor Michael takes it in from 14 yards out, and Midland Trail takes the first half lead 7-0.
Yeah, that was the issue early on. Midland Trail just kept backed up deep in their own territory. They said taking advantage of the turnover there, got it on about the 24 and picked up the touchdown. Big play on 3rd down. They gave that reverse to Gill and picked up 13.
We got one of our faithful listeners out in Wyoming, Brother Jack Eads, out there listening. He heard us talking about the bug, so he sends me a bug joke. What's a mosquito's favorite sport? The answer to that, skin diving.
Oh.
All right, so Crawford back in the game for Summers County. See, he's back deep for the kick.
I'm not sure he might want to be out in Wyoming. I'm sure in a few months it's going to be a little chilly out there.
I'd rather be there than here right now because it's hot here and muggy and dry.
Probably perfect there.
Yep. All right, Bo Thompson set to kick it off for Midland Trail again. Marquise Crawford back in the game for Summers County. Here's Thompson's kick, and he's obviously not going to get it back to Crawford. Taken by Metter, the up man at the 30. Jukes to his left. Now over the 35, 36, still trucking, and gets snowed under about the 37. So Summers County takes over on their own 37-yard line. This will be their 5th drive of the night.
Midland Trail leading at 7-0 with 5:49 to go in the second quarter, and it looks like Crawford is back on the field here on offense. It's a big get back for the Bobcats.
Yeah, they need him in the ball game, and that's no knock on Willie Dotson. I understand from some of the radio guys here, Willie Dotson is a really good player for them, and they are expecting some big things out of him, but he's still a freshman. And freshmen are going to do things freshmen do. All right, here comes Summers County. 5 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the first half. They send two receivers wide to the right, Mason Hicks and Trent Metter. And we've got a whistle blowing.
T still on the field.
Still out on the field.
Come on, Curtis.
Special teams coach Curtis Miller needs to make sure he has a T-man. We'll have to talk to him about that.
Do you like Midland Trail, or not Midland Trail, WVU? They have the kickoff kid, the Coca-Cola kickoff kid.
Got a sponsor for everything.
Yep.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Summers County. Taylor in the shotgun and fakes it to Crawford. I think Crawford went the wrong way. Taylor keeps it himself, carrying that ball awful loosely, and he's caught and brought down by Colton Yoder. And
I don't think Crawford's going to pick up or Taylor.
So many of these players I've noticed, maybe it's just me, I don't know, but it seems like so many of them looks like they have yardage. If they just take it and go straight ahead, they start dancing, try to bounce to the outside.
Guess it's a lot easier to see up here than it is down there.
I guess it is. He gains about a half a yard that time. Looked like he had plenty of room if he had just went straight ahead.
Yeah, and it looked like, I don't know, Crawford Crawford went the wrong way on the handoff. Could still be a fake, but kind of not. You're not fooling anybody when there's nobody there to fake it to.
He may still be hurting just a little bit, and maybe said, well, if I go the wrong way, I won't have to handle the ball. All right, Taylor in the shotgun again. Crawford straight behind him. This time they're going to throw it. Throws it out in the flat. Hits the ground. There's intended for Mason Hicks out there, but he's not going to get it. Ball way short.
He was open.
Yep, incomplete. So that'll bring up 3rd down now.
Taylor just threw it right in the ground.
So after that first drive of the night for Summers County, their offense has gone stagnant.
It was very impressive. They were inside the red zone until they threw that interception.
Much like the river behind us. All right, 3rd down now. The chain guy has 2nd down, but I believe it's 3rd down. Now he switches it over. Trying to anyway.
Kind of trying to figure out what comes after 2.
Yep. There he goes. All right, here we go. Taylor in the shotgun, 2 backs to his right. Drops the throw, going to drop it out in the flat. He's covered well, Mason Hicks, but it's incomplete anyway. Trevor Michaels there on the defensive coverage. He had him covered even if he had caught that pass. Incomplete, way short.
That's kind of better. That one wasn't incomplete because they had lost about 4 yards.
Yep, so that brings up 4th down. Summers County will be forced to punt it away. Trevor Michael deep for Midland Trail. Caleb Oakes set to punt for the Bobcats. He'll get it off probably about the 27, 26. Good snap. Boots to the 26. Low. It's almost on the ground. Bounces. Michaels thought now he picks it up and goes with it, and this time we're going to catch him. That time he tried to lull him to sleep and grab it and go, and they caught him at 31. So
it's a dangerous play there.
Yep. Ends up being a pretty good punt for Summers County, even though it was low and ugly.
So Midland Trail going to take over about the 31-yard line.
Yep, so about a 37, 38-yard punt by Oakes that time. Midland Trail takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31 with 4:43 to go. They lead it 7-0.
They'd be okay right here, run some clock as they get the ball back and start the second half too.
Yep, Vines hands the ball off, and it's fumbled. It looked like Ruffner, and there's a chase for it, and it's finally picked up. That was Yoder, and it looked like he never got his hands on the ball. Fortunately, Vines he's pretty quick-footed, and he's able to run back 10 yards and dive on it before Summers County can get there. It didn't look like Yoder ever got there.
As soon as he was getting the handoff, he got popped. Yep. He never got the handoff there.
And he goes immediately out of the game, so he obviously is having a problem with his hands, and he goes directly out of the game. So they try to give it to him. That's his first opportunity of the night, and it turns into a disaster, but also about 12 for Midland Trail brings up 2nd and 22.
So we'll give that loss to Vines there.
Yep. Ball on the 19-yard line. Here's Vines rolling to his right, looking to throw the ball. He's got pressure, and they've got him, and they drop him inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line. So 2 big negative plays for Midland Trail, pushes them back to the 9-yard line. So that's going to bring up about 3rd and 32. 33?
Third 31. Yeah, third and 32. Going the wrong way quick.
Yep, 2 big negative plays. You lose 21 yards on 2 plays. Vines takes a snap. They give it straight ahead this time. I'm assuming that's Ruffner.
Boggs, I believe.
Can't really see it from here. We'll find out here in a second. And Powell. Whoever it was, it didn't go very far.
I believe
it was Griffin Boggs, and he gets it up to maybe the 10, not quite the 10.
Give me maybe 1.
Yeah, it's the 4th and 30, we'll call it. Got 31 on the scoreboard, so Trevor Michael in to punt.
Right now
needs to get a big one here.
Get a big punt. I'm going to run this clock down to about 1 and punt it. I believe the Bobcats still got 2 timeouts left.
All right, Michael's going to get it away at about the 5, and he boots it away. It's almost blocked, and the ball squirts to the right. A short kick. That thing was nearly blocked that time.
See where they mark it out.
Busting through the line for Summers County that time, Dylan Hardy.
They're going to mark it all the way down about the 24 to 25-yard line, so it'll be about a 14-yard punt.
14-yard kick, and I said, he'll get one off 45, and he's likely to hit 115 too.
That one really, he didn't have much time to get it off.
No, he didn't have any time there. It was almost blocked by Hardy.
And they mark it out to 25, so it was only a 15-yard punt there.
So with 2:41 to go, Summers County takes over in great field position at the Midland Trail 25-yard line. 1st and 10. So Midland Trail's defense needs to step it up here. They've been playing good after that first drive tonight. Need to keep it up. Summers County breaks the huddle. They've got a wide receiver split out to the right. Slot man to the right. They've got a slot man to the left and a wide receiver to the left. Crawford beside Taylor in the backfield. He takes the snap. They send Hicks in motion.
Oh.
And he's going to get the sweep, and he is dropped right in his tracks by Robert Ruffner. Mason Hicks took the pitch, and as soon as the ball hit his hands, Robert Ruffner hit his pride and dropped him right in his tracks right there, back to the 34.
Lost 9.
Yep, 9-yard loss on that play. So big hit by Ruffner, big play for the Midland Trail defense. And Coach Vickers takes an immediate timeout. So somebody obviously did something wrong there. Let Ruffner come through there untouched.
Picture perfect tackle right there, him right in his stomach.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down now and about 19 for the Bobcats. So not the way they wanted to try to take advantage of this debacle Midland Trail showed the last time.
Yeah, like I said, they were looking to take advantage of the short field like Midland Trail did on their first touchdown. That would have been big if they could. And they still got a chance here to get a touchdown here and either tie it, take it up, or take the lead.
Yep. All right, teams breaking their huddles after the timeout. Summers County will be going from the 34. Coach Vickers got him in the huddle. Officials imploring him to get back out on the field, blowing the whistle. When you got a lot of new people out there, I know how it is, coach football, and you're trying to tell 5, 6 different people where they're going every play. It can be hard.
Like you said, somebody definitely missed their assignment there. Ruffner came free.
Yep. All right, Taylor in the shotgun. He's got Crawford directly behind him. Power formation to the left. They give it to Crawford over the right. He's going to try to throw it, and he's not going to be able to get it off. He's going to lose yardage back to the 41. So, again, Summers County Drive looking a lot like Midland Trail. I think they've switched playbooks with each other. They're going backwards as well. So they're now looking at 3rd and we'll call it ball's on the 41.
And that was another good job by Ruffner there. Ruffner recognized that and got back there quick.
3rd and 26 for Summers County. So we'll see what they do here. 1:55 to go.
Not sure there's a play call in the book for this one.
And I would think if you're Summers County, you don't want to screw up, make a big mistake, and give up another score. You might just run this thing and let the clock run. Midland Trail with 1 timeout left, but nope, shows what I know. They're going to throw it. Taylor looks to throw it. Ball's knocked out of his hands, and that's the kind of disaster you want to avoid. And that's why I said they probably should just run the football. And that time Aaron Sizzler comes in from the backside, hits Taylor's hand before he can throw the football, and he drops it on the ground, and Midland Trail recovers it right at the 50-yard line. So 3 plays, and they go back
25 yards.
25 yards.
And great awareness by Sizzler, not going for the hit there, just knocking the ball out.
So with 1:37 to go, Midland Trail takes over.
I believe maybe that was Nottingham that came up with the fumble.
At the 50. So, again, if you're Summers County, and I was thinking there, just run it, let the clock run, punted away.
Yeah, Midland Trail's got one timeout, can do something with it.
They give it to Michael. Same play, he scored a touchdown when he breaks a tackle up over the 45 to
Runs
40. Runs over a defender back there, and that was Tyler Miller, 5'8", 170-pound senior. Trevor Michael just mowed him over.
He kept going.
Ball all the way down to the 35, so a 15-yard pickup for Michael on that same play that he scored on earlier. Minute 29, that stops the clock till they reset the chains.
And he was hitting the backfield and broke the initial contact.
3 receivers this time to the left. And Vine's going to throw it. He's looking to the left, throws it up in the air. It's a floater, intended for Michaels, and he almost comes down with it. Mason Hicks on the defense back there, but Hicks never saw the football. He was right on Michaels, had him well covered, but Michaels jumped up and almost caught it because Hicks wasn't looking.
Good job. Vines there put it right on the money.
Right in there, yep. Dropped it right in there.
I mean, it was going to be a hard catch to make there. Hit him in the hands.
1:17 now to go, same formation. Vines in the shotgun again. I'm not sure you have to throw right here for Midland Trail, but they're going to. Vines throws, he takes a hit, gets it away, and it's hauled in by Starks at the 20, and he takes it all the way down to the 5.
And there's going to be a
horse collar tackle, so that's going to move it half the distance to the goal, and I'll go back again.
Flag on the play.
This third down play by Summers County. You're looking at 3rd and 30 with 1:40 to go in the half.
Run the clock.
You don't want to make a mistake because you give Midland Trail a chance to score, and you make a mistake. Midland Trail is going to take advantage of it because they're going to score right here.
Yeah, you drop back to pass like that, there's a lot more negative than there is positive. And
chances are, even if you complete the pass, you're not going to have a first down. You're going to have to either punt or make a go decision anyway, so why not just eat that clock and let it run out?
And good job by Vines there. He struggled a little bit throwing the ball, but he hit Stark right on the money right
Dropped
there.
Dropped it right in. So Vines in the shotgun this time, same formation. Griffin Boggs in the backfield. He leads the block for Vines. Vines goes forward into the end zone. Touchdown, Midland Trail. So they take advantage of that huge mistake by Summers County and bumps their lead up to 13-0. So the mistake cost them dearly. And Midland Trail did that pretty quick. They started that drive with 1:37 seconds, so it took them 36 seconds to go 50 yards on 3 plays. Actually 4, they had the incomplete pass. 4 plays, 36 seconds. You can't do it much better than that. Midland Trail now leads at 13-0. Shockey in for the point after, and we got another injured player.
I believe that's Metter.
Yep.
That's another guy. When you only got 23, you can't afford to lose anybody. But when you're losing one of your key players. Wow. That was one of the more impressive drives by Midland Trail there.
That looked good. Shockey in for the point after.
Yeah, like I said, Vines has struggled, and he threw 2 good passes on that drive.
Snap is back. It's good. Kick is up. Nice kick right down the middle. It's good. And Midland Trail takes the lead 14-0 over the Summers County Bobcats. And again,
how quickly things can change.
Oh, my goodness. And I'm sure, you hate to keep harping on it, but I'm sure the coaching staff for Summers County is going to rethink that one just a little bit.
Yeah, being down 14-0 with Midland and Midland Trail getting the ball coming out in the second half, a lot different than only being down 7.
Yep.
And there comes another train.
Yep. Midnight train to Georgia coming through.
Take some of those bugs with them.
And they all got to blow the horn right here. So let's let you listen to that. Wonder what that sounds like out there in Wyoming. I bet you that makes Preacher Crow miss home. Here's that train whistle blowing. All right, Midland Trail gets set to kick it off here with 1:01 to go. Again, Midland Trail goes 50 yards in 4 plays in 36 seconds. The big play on that was the pass completion to Jonathan Stark. Again, great pass by Vines. He hits him right in stride. Stark took it all the way down to the 5, got a horse collar, moved to 2.5.
Yeah, he would have scored on it if it wasn't for the horse collar.
Bo Thompson gets set to kick it away. This time he does kick it deep. First time we've seen that in a while. Taken by the up man, who we have no idea who it is.
It's Tyler Miller.
Tyler Miller. Miller gets it back to about the 24 before he's snowed under by a host of Midland Trail tacklers. 54 seconds to go now if you're Summers County. Again, you don't want to make any mistakes here and let this thing get totally out of hand.
Yeah, I'm sure Vickers is going to be very question himself on that questionable call right there with that pass.
Yeah, you just
you said it's 3rd and 26. I mean, there's not many good things that's going to happen there.
Yep. And the chances of getting it are slim to none. Slim standing on a banana peel. So, and as Taylor got ready to throw the ball, he got stripped from behind before he could get his arm going forward. It was a fumble. Midland Trail gets it, goes right down, scores. 54 seconds to go here. We'll see what Summers decides to do with it. Crawford in the backfield with Taylor. And they're going to give it to Crawford over the left side. Got room. Up over the 35, to the 38, over the 40. It keeps going forward. Gets it all the way up to the 41. So nice run by Crawford. And that, would be more like the type of play you'd want to run on 3rd and 26 and see what happens. You gain yardage like that, then maybe try throwing on the next one.
He picks up 15 there, 46 seconds to go.
1st and 10 for Summers on the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 Bobcats.
Taylor in the shotgun again with Crawford behind him. Again, he takes the handoff over that left side. Same play, breaks the tackle up over the 50 to the 48, down to the 47. Finally dropped at about the 47-yard line of Midland Trail. Another first down for Crawford, so he's a vital cog in this offense. And they need him out there desperately. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Midland Trail leads at 14-0.
I don't know if you're really probably still too far away to take some shots right here. Clock's running under 25 seconds now.
Yep, this daggone train's longer than Dr. McGillicuddy's last name. Good gosh, keeps going coming, don't it?
Yep.
Here's Taylor in the shotgun. Going to throw it this time. Throws it out to the flat. Tries to hit Mason Hicks out there with it, but a bad pass. Hicks can't haul it in. Incomplete. Does stop the clock with 13 seconds to go.
They've tried to run that screenplay about 4 times right now so far, and it has been unsuccessful every time. Really hadn't even got the ball to him has been the issue. It's been
right.
short.
I was going to say the passes have all been off the mark. Of course, he's been open a couple times, but I'm not so sure he'd been any better off catching it because the defense was coming quick.
13.6 here to go in the half. Midland Trail leads at 14-0.
Ball on the Midland Trail 47. 2 receivers split to each side for Summers County. Taylor in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks out into the flat again. Finally gets it out there to Hicks. This time he catches it, goes to the 45, the 40. Fights his way down to the 35, about 36, before he's finally stopped there with 5.9 seconds to go. And Summers County will take a timeout here, I would say. They went 1 shot to the end zone here. I don't think they have a kicker that can kick a field goal that far, so I'm sure they're going to try one play to the end zone. Got 5.9 seconds to go. Coach Vickers takes the timeout. And Summers County, again, will have 1 shot to try to get the ball to the end zone. And
I'm not sure their line hasn't gave him enough time. I'm not sure they're going to give him enough time here to let his players get down there. Midland Trail got good pressure on the ends as Aaron Sisler and Colton Yoder has done a good job tonight.
I think that's the first time that Summers County's completed that little swing pass out there, and it actually was done properly that time, and they gained good yardage on it. That's what they've been trying to do, but the pass has been off the mark every time. That time he hit him in stride.
They've been throwing a little too early.
Yeah.
And his running back hadn't got out there for the swing.
That time to get out there, That time they executed it pretty well, and he has a nice gainer.
Cody Harrell went over for a ride for about 8 yards there. He was trying to bring him down, but Hicks kept his legs moving.
So he picked up about
10.
Picked up about 10 on it. He's down to the 36, about 11 on it. So 5.9 to go. This will be probably, unless there's a penalty, the last play of the first half. Taylor in the shotgun, got receivers, 2 of them to both sides.
Be single coverage.
And we got people jumping. The ball snapped wildly, and that's no flags. So that's going to do it. We had offensive guys jumping. We had defensive guys jumping, but officials decided to eat the flag. And Coach Vickers obviously asking the official about it over here, but the ball was snapped. Quarterback missed it. Rolls harmlessly down at the 50 where it's recovered, and that's going to do it for the first half of play with your score, Midland Trail 14, Summers County 0. Patriots finally get their offense going, and when it went, it looked stellar. Took them a while to get it rolling, but once they got it rolling, they got it rolling. All right, that's going to do it for the first half of play here from Garden Stadium in Hinton. Summers County Bobcats, Midland Trail Patriots going at it tonight. Midland Trail with a 14-0 lead here in the first half of play. You're listening to the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week or watching the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week here on 106.9 Spirit FM. We hope you guys are enjoying it out there as much as we're enjoying bringing it to you. The bugs have left. The trains have left. Some of the people are starting to leave. And I think they're all going to the concession stand where Rick's going to go for us here in just a minute. All right, let's get some break in here. When we come back, we'll have our Cucumber and Company halftime show for you. We'll talk a little bit about the stats. We get them tallied up. Probably not a whole lot of stats to talk about. 2 short drives for Midland Trail. 14 points in the books for them as well. So we hope you'll stay with us for that halftime show. We'll be back after these messages.
Company Halftime Report, brought to you by Cucumber and Company. At Cucumber and Company, get a website with unlimited updates starting at just $100 a month. For the best websites in WV, call 304-250-0123 or online at cucumberandcompany.com.
WQTZ would like to thank Kobe Asian Fusion, located at 100 Town Center Road in Fayetteville, West Virginia, at 304-574-0131. Thank you to Kobe Asian Fusion for being a proud sponsor of 106.9 and 106.9spiritfm.com and all your local high school sports. More information is available at 106.9spiritfm.com.
Spirit FM would like to thank Montgomery General Hospital for being a proud supporter of all your local high school sports. Montgomery General Hospital at 401 6th Avenue, Montgomery, West Virginia, a proud sponsor of Coach's Corner, WQTZ Game of the Week, and 106.9 Spirit FM.
More information available at 106.9spiritfm.com. New River Health Association at 304-469-2905, serving Fayette, Raleigh, and Nicholas counties in 6 convenient locations as well as 7 school-based centers with pharmacies in Fayetteville, Scarborough, and Sophia, is a proud sponsor of WQTZ 106.9 Spirit FM and Storm Tracker Plus weather. More information is available on New River Health Association at 106.9spiritfm.com.
Plateau Medical Group has 12 providers, many born and raised right here. We take pride in West Virginia and believe in the power of people to create high-quality care. We have 3 primary care locations treating adults and children. Simply walk in, call for a same-day appointment, or schedule online. Other specialty practices include general surgery, gastroenterology, and ear, nose, and throat care. Learn more about services offered at Plateau Medical Group and find a physician right for you at plateaumedgroup.com.
Hi, this is Dr. B.J. Nybert of Southern Eye Care Associates, helping you see clearly since 1983. Southern Eye Care is located at 140 Main Street, Oak Hill. Phone number 304-469-6711. We are a proud sponsor of 106.9 Spirit FM and 106.9spiritfm.com.
Get a fresh start to your morning at Tudor's. Try our delicious loaded breakfast wrap. It's so full of flavor. We pile it high with country-style pork sausage, fresh peppers, onions, golden potatoes, cheese, and scrambled eggs rolled in a soft flour tortilla wrap. We also offer crispy bacon, savory sausage, or shaved ham wrap, all made with scrambled eggs then topped with cheese. Tudor's bigger, better wraps. Now that's a wrap.
Hello, this is Mandy Bailey with West Virginia Made Crafts, a new business located at the Doves Outlet Village. Our grand opening is April the 5th.
Why shop Beckley Auto Mall?
Because of the selection.
Because of the people.
The prices. Because of the great customer service.
We got everything we wanted, and we'll be coming back here for our next one. Beckley Auto Mall has been your go-to dealer for years. with the best selection, service, and lowest prices. Our people are committed to helping you every day.
Come see for yourself. We're at the point of Eisenhower and Robert C. Byrd Drive. Online at BeckleyAutomall.com.
Best selection, lowest prices. Come get it all at Beckley Auto Mall.
GNC, we are professional grade.
Who would like to be a winner of our Business of the Week drawing? Let me tell you how you can do that. If you are a listener of 106.9 Spirit FM and you listen at your place of business through radio or our website 1069spiritfm.com or even by your phone through our TuneIn app, you can enter to win. Just visit our website to enter, and it may be you enjoying lunch at Bob Evans in Fayetteville. And as always, keep listening to WQTZ 106.9 Spirit FM.
.9 Spirit FM would like to thank Card Electric, located in Fayetteville, for being a supporter of all your local high school sports. Card Electric, a proud sponsor of the Coach's Corner and WQTZ Game of the Week. For more information on this sponsor, go to 1069spiritfm.com.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Our tradition for my football team is we dress up, shirt and tie. I had a tie, but I didn't know how to tie it. Usually I would have my dad help me, but he was deployed. I'm thinking, don't worry about it, my grandma should know.
He says, can you tie a tie? And I'm like, no. But we're on our way to Chick-fil-A.
I recognize them because they came into our store so much. Miss Bertha and Mr. Terrence, I'm like, of course, I'll help them out and show them how to tie a tie.
It wasn't just the tie, it's what was in your heart.
It's my pleasure. Doing good, man. You got it.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
WQTZ would like to thank Dunkin' Donuts, located at 35 Davis Street, Fayetteville, West Virginia, at 304-574-6906. Thank you to Dunkin' Donuts, located in Fayetteville, for being a proud sponsor of 1069 Spirit FM and 1069spiritfm.com and all your local high school sports. More information is available at 1069spiritfm.com.
What's better than Geno's spaghetti, smothered with our homemade meat sauce, then topped with cheese and baked to perfection? How about 2 mouth-watering dinners for $11.99? Choose your favorite: 2 baked spaghetti dinners, 2 home-style spaghetti dinners, or 1 of each. Both served with slices of fresh baked garlic bread. Whether it's family night, date night, or just your night, experience a taste of Italy at our dinner table or yours. Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House. You'll love it.
Fall is right around the corner, and we're getting you ready for off-road adventures and fall weather cruising.
Lease a new 2020 Kia Sportage LX with payments as low as $339 a month for 36 months. Or purchase a new 2019 Kia Optima LX today for only $19,929 with a hometown Kia discount of $1,116.
All of our amazing new vehicles come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Don't forget to check out iPreCheck for our fast and easy credit approval at HometownKia.com. Hometown Kia, Beckley between the malls, or online at HometownKia.com.
Why settle for less? Hometown Subaru will get you in the car of your dreams without breaking your budget. Our qualified finance and sales staff always treat customers with love and respect. That's the Subaru Love Promise. Hometown Subaru Service Center provides quality service and maintenance from industry professionals. Our service staff is always friendly and will never pressure you into buying a service you don't need. Outback, Ascent, Forester, or Legacy. Hometown Subaru has your favorite Subaru vehicles ready to test drive.
Hometown Subaru, Beckley between the malls, or check us out anytime online at hometownsubaru.com.
Why should you go directly to Hyundai of Beckley? We are Southern West Virginia's go-to Hyundai retailer. Accent, Elantra, Santa Fe, Sonata. We have all your favorite Hyundai vehicles ready to test drive. And check out the all-new 2020 Hyundai Palisade. 3 rows of upscale style and intelligence. Family-friendly is built in. At Hyundai of Beckley, you'll receive fast credit approval to get you in the car of your dreams faster. Go directly to Hyundai of Beckley at 3921 Robert Seabird Drive or visit us online at HyundaiofBeckley.com.
Welcome back to the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week, Cucumber and Company halftime show here from Hinton, Garden Stadium in Bobcat Country. The Midland Trail Patriots lead at 14-0 over the Summers County Bobcats. Summers County took the kickoff, had a nice drive going all the way down to Midland Trail's 15 before they threw an interception, and not much offense going after that. Midland Trail takes advantage of a Summers County fumble, and they took over on the 25-yard line. 4 plays later, Trevor Michael able to punch it in 14 yards out. Summers County makes another mistake right before half with 1:37 to go. On 3rd and 31, they attempt to throw the football. Ball was stripped by Aaron Sisler. Midland Trail recovers on the 50. 4 plays later, Vines carries it in the end zone for Midland Trail's touchdown. Chris Vines was crucial on that drive as he threw a beautiful pass and then had the nice run for the Midland Trail touchdown. So that's pretty much been it as far as not much offensive fireworks tonight. You can tell Summers County is just very short-handed, and they've
trying to work with what they got.
Working with what they got. They struggled with injuries, and they've had a couple more tonight to key players. And according to the radio guys up there, it's not so much the injuries, it's the fact that the injuries are to crucial players. And not that they're not all crucial, but their running backs and skill people are the ones that are suffering for them. So Midland Trail leads it irregardless. We don't look at that 5 years from now when they look at the win-loss column. That's all they're concerned about. And Midland Trail leads it right now 14-0. I believe you got the stats tallied up.
Yeah,
you want to go over those?
Yeah, Summers County, they only had 79 yards in the first half. 36 of those came from Crawford, and 28 of those came on 2 big runs right there before the end of the half. Taylor is he's 4 for 10 through the air with 46 yards. Has the 1 interception that was big because, like I said, if he hits his receiver there, it's going to be inside the 10, inside the 5 right there. But he overthrows him, and Harrell comes up with the interception. So not much to speak for the Bobcats.
Yep.
And Midland Trail offensively don't got much stats either. They got a couple right there at the end. As the big thing is Yoder hasn't carried the ball once. They tried to give it to him that one time, and couldn't get the handoff. Yeah, he didn't get his hands there, but he got hit. You really don't know if he's going to get the handoff or not. Vines has 3 carries for no yards and the 1 touchdown. Ruffner has 5 carries for 4 yards. Boggs has 3 for 8. And the 2 big runs, Michael had a 14-yard scamper for a touchdown. Then he had another 15-yarder to start that last touchdown. And another big play was Liam Gill had a 3rd and 11?
Yep.
3rd and 12, and he picked up 13 on the reverse.
Yep.
Vines is 1 for 4 passing with 31 yards, and that one was a big one. The big pass to Stark hit him in stride for 31 yards inside the 5, and he said Vines scampered in for the touchdown after that from 2 yards out.
Yeah, we was talking about the the lack of firepower for both offenses. Midland Trail didn't have a first down until 5 minutes to go in the half.
Yep.
So they struggled. They struggled offensively as well. Neither team really doing much offensively, but Midland Trail done enough to get it in the end zone a couple times. And that's what matters.
Midland Trail only has about 75 yards, and I believe all those came on the touchdown because the 1 touchdown was 50, I think the other one they took over on the 24 on the fumble, 24-25 on the fumble.
Yep.
So, like I said, not doing much, but doing enough, and I'm not sure they need much tonight. Like I said, Summers County offensively just ain't got much there.
Right. Got a few good games going on in the area. We'll what we thought would be good games, big games going on locally. We'll try to drum up some scores here for you to keep you abreast of what's happening around the area. And I want to remind you after the game tonight, stay tuned with us as we'll have the Card Electric post-game scoreboard, and we'll cover all the games from around the state that are happening tonight. If you got a couple of local scores there, we'll go ahead and talk about those real quick before we get ready to kick it off for the second half.
This one's not local, but it looks like a great game. The Chick-fil-A AAA game of the week, number 4 Capital traveling to number 1 Cabot Midland, and Capital leads that one 21-20 in the third quarter. Like I said, one we thought would be good. We wasn't real sure with Nicholas County and their injuries at quarterback, as they are getting pounced by Kaiser 49-0. Yep. Tornadoes all over them. Wyoming East up 20-7 over James Monroe in the second quarter. Man leads Riverview 27-6. Another no score from Liberty in Clay County. Bluefield up on Richlands, Virginia 24-21. Shady Spring leads Pikeview 29-0. As Greg's out here trying to catch footballs.
I don't think any of them's got an arm enough to get it up here. Not even been one close.
Here's a score you don't see very often. Grafton leads Liberty Harrison 3-0 at halftime.
3-0. What about Oak Hill? I know Oak Hill had a
Oak Hill is up 21-11 over there against Lincoln County on homecoming.
Good for Oak Hill. Oak Hill needing that win.
Needing to get off like I said, they're 0-4 to start the year, and they've taken took a heartbreak loss last week to Wyoming East. Here's one a lot of people in the state probably got their eye on. That one went over the field. Roane County leads Braxton County 21-7. That's their first game after the tragic loss of Alex Miller a few weeks ago. Here's a high-scoring affair, but this one's would be a fun one to call. Wayne leads Nitro 40-34 at halftime.
At halftime.
At halftime. Not much defense going on there. Pocahontas County leads Richwood 20-6 in the third quarter. Pocahontas County, a team we'll see later on this year as they travel to Hico. 100 in Payton City may not get a score till Sunday. East Hardy leading Meadowbridge 14-7 at halftime as Greg is left with nothing up here. This game must have started at 6 o'clock as Williamstown is up on Buffalo 24-7 in the fourth quarter.
Man. Well, if our game would have went like the first quarter went, we'd probably be done by now. That first quarter flew by because there wasn't nothing but a few runs in that.
Nope. Not many other scores. Number 1 Pendleton County leads Southern Garrett, Maryland 28-0 in the second quarter.
All right, we got about 2.5 minutes to go before we get the second half kickoff and get the second half underway. Midland Trail will be receiving that kick, and we hope you'll stay with us for the second half of play. And, if a train's coming at you, closing your eyes, it's not going to save you, Justin. But if you look right at it, you at least have a chance to jump. Let's take us a break. We'll be back after these messages.
Oh.
You've been listening to the Cucumber & Company Halftime Report, brought to you by Cucumber & Company. At Cucumber & Company, get a website with unlimited updates starting at just $100 a month. For the best websites in WV, call 304-250-0123 or online at cucumberandcompany.com.
At Plateau Medical Center, we have the newest technology, which is robotic surgery. Prior to us getting it, you would have to travel out of the area into a larger hospital. By using the robot, less pain, quicker recovery time, quicker return to normal activities, and shorter hospital stays.
This new robotic platform allows us to do what we do and do it even better, and that's only going to benefit our patients.
It's not about the technology, it's not about the robot, it's about patient outcomes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
WQTZ would like to thank Dunkin' Donuts, located at 35 Davis Street, Fayetteville, West Virginia, at 304-574-6906. Thank you to Dunkin' Donuts, located in Fayetteville, for being a proud sponsor of 1069 Spirit FM and 1069spiritfm.com and all your local high school sports. More information is available at 1069spiritfm.com.
Welcome back to, what's the name of it? Garten Stadium here in Hinton. And your score, Midland Trail 14, Summers County 0. And again, we talked a little bit about the offenses. Not much going on for either team offensively here in this football game. Summers County comes out first drive of the night and looked very impressive. They took it right down the field. And they end up turning it over on the 15-yard line, actually turned it over about the goal line. And Midland Trail had two scoring drives, both 4 plays apiece, 150 yards, 124 yards, and that's been it for the offenses tonight. So it's been a, I don't even know if you'd call it a defensive battle. It's really not a defensive battle. It's an inept offensive
poor
battle.
Offense.
Yeah, it's not really that not that really good of defense, just not very good offense right now. A lot of injuries for both teams. Most of Midland Trail's injuries on the front lines. Of course, now their stalwart running back, their workhorse, Colton Yoder, obviously having some issues with a hand, so he's not been a factor at all offensively tonight. He's only tried to carry it one time, couldn't handle it, fumbled the football. So
and you got a 14-0 lead. You may not even want to risk putting him back out there, give him another week of trying to heal up. Don't know the issue. I mean, I don't know what the healing time is on a pinched nerve. From what I understand, he's been dealing with it for a few weeks. I'm not sure it's one of those things that really heal quickly.
Yeah, and you don't want to risk getting him hurt any worse. And you really probably don't need him tonight. And so no reason to risk it. So I'm sure that's what the Midland Trail coaching staff is thinking about. Summers County makes a couple of big mistakes here in this first half, and that led to both touchdowns for Midland Trail. They turned it over, fumble on the 24. Yep, and then they fumbled it on the 50 right before halftime. So 2 fumbles led to 2 touchdowns. And that's been it. Now, Midland Trail's offense did look good on that last 50-yard drive, even though it was only 4 plays. Looked very smooth, throwing the ball, a couple nice runs mixed in there.
Like I said, Vines made 2 good passes. He had the one to Michaels on the sideline, put it to about the only place that Michaels could get it. Still a tough catch, but good pass, just some positives as they really struggled throwing the ball this year, and they're going to need to probably throw it a little bit more as the season moves on, play a little bit of tougher opponents.
Yep.
And then, like I said, beautiful pass to Stark in stride, hit him for 31 yards. Would have been a touchdown if it wasn't for the horse collar.
Right. Yeah, and if you're Midland Trail, I think I don't think you have a lot to worry about with Summers County offense. They're so short-handed. You might want to come out and work on that passing game a little bit.
Tonight's a good night for it. I mean, game practice is better than practice.
Yep. Midland Trail get the opening kickoff to start the second half as they deferred and opted to kick in the first half of play, so they'll get the kick here in the second half. Officials tooting their horns, getting everybody out and getting ready to go here in the second half of play.
Last 3 digits, 134. Go to the press box.
Caleb Oakes will line the kick up for Summers County, booted away from the 40, back deep for Midland Trail. Trevor Michael and Robert Ruffner.
That guy just won the 50-50 that walked up here. He looked like the saddest person that ever just won money.
Probably sad because of the Summers County crowd not very big tonight.
Landing up here to be like $20.
Probably thinking, man, if this had been a playoff year a couple years ago, I'd have won $1,000. Got 25 this time.
Remember a couple years ago, we were, I think it was Oak Hill and Fayetteville, and they had $2,000 in their 50-50.
Yep.
Get a paycheck right there at the 50-50.
I went to the Mohawk Bowl at Morgantown one year, and it's played at Mountaineer Field, and their 50-50 was $4,500. It's what you won. All right, kick off deep, back to Ruffner. He takes it into 10, over the 20. Now he's breaks a couple tackles, but he's going to be snowed under at about the 24. So Midland Trail starts there, 24-yard line. Get this second half underway.
Went to a Reds game a few weeks ago, and their 50-50 was $10,000.
10 grand.
I mean, they were $5 a ticket, but still.
Yeah. Not a bad exchange.
No.
All right, so Midland Trail starts their first drive of the second half from their own 24-yard line. Vines will be in the shotgun, or in the diamond formation this time. Running back to both sides and one behind him. Looks like Griffin Boggs in behind him. And he's going to get the football for the first carry, and he breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage. Still fighting forward.
Ball's out.
And he loses the football. There's a scrum for it. Let's see what happens here. Got to pile up. And officials waving their arms but not giving a signal yet. They'll wait till they unpile. And it looks like Summers County has the football. So the first play of the second half, Griffin Boggs puts it on the ground. He picked up about 10. He was breaking tackles, one of those situations where he just kept trying to go, and eventually they knocked the ball loose from him. And that's a turnover. Midland Trail turns it over first play of the second half. So Summers County try to get something going here, 1st and 10 from the Midland Trail 35-yard line.
Yeah, one of their more positive runs they've had tonight.
Yep. Going. There comes a lady with a tray full of food. I don't know where she's going with that.
Not over here, it doesn't look like.
All right, here's Miller in the shotgun. Since we got flags everywhere, I was going to it's Crawford. He breaks a couple tackles and looks like he might make it to the end zone, and he does.
Wow.
35 yards. What a run. But I believe we're going to have a penalty. They set Mason Hicks in motion. I believe he cut it up a little too soon. Somebody else was moving. So they're going to bring that one back. But, man.
Did you see the speed on
my
Crawford
goodness,
there?
Once he broke that tackle, he was gone.
Wow, he hadn't had a chance to get in open field tonight. And it looks like for Midland Trail, you don't want that to happen.
No, that's been a little scary for Midland Trail to see that transpire. But they're going to bring it back. Justin just slammed his headset down for some reason. Must saw a hot dog or something up there in the press box. All right, so they march the ball back to the 40-yard line. Brings up 1st down now and 15 for the Bobcats. That negates a nice run. Touchdown run, actually, by Marquise Crawford. Took it 35 yards into the end zone, but it's not going to count. So Tyler Miller, or rather Will Taylor, gets the call in from Coach Vickers here on the sidelines. Runs back to the field, gets his team all set up here. We got a receiver split to both sides, slot man to the right. Crawford in behind Taylor. Check out this Dotson, and he takes the ball. He's got running room, but one of those cutbacks again. Willie Dotson had a hole, and he decided to cut it back to the right, and when he cut it back, they tackled him. He gained 3, maybe 4. Picked up about 3 on the play. Again, looked like he had a lot of running room there, and for whatever reason decided to bounce it outside. Nothing doing there. Brings up 2nd down and long 12, we'll call it. Marquise Crawford back into the game for Summers County. Break the huddle. They send 2 receivers to each side of the field. Crawford on the right side of Taylor in the backfield. Send Hicks in motion. And they give to Crawford straight ahead. And this time he's not going to break the tackle as he pushes it, tries to push forward. But I believe he's going to lose about a yard on that play. And that time they run the same play basically. They send Hicks in motion from right to left, or the left to right, and they give to Crawford going back the other way. And that time Midland Trail was ready for it.
I think one of the issues with these handoffs is if you see Taylor, he spins. He doesn't turn around and hand it off. He does like a spin move.
Yep.
Comes all the way back around instead of just turning the one way.
All right, 3rd and 14.
3rd down long for the Bobcats.
For the Bobcats. Trying to take advantage of a Midland Trail turnover. Taylor drops the throw. He's got a little time, throws it deep, and he way overthrows the intended receiver out there, Mason Hicks.
It's closer to Stark than it was anybody.
Stark almost had the interception. The ball over his head. He dove and got his hands on it, but it falls incomplete. 9:57 to go here in the third quarter. That brings up 4th down and 14 for Summers County. We'll see what they decide to do here.
Best thing would be to punt it, but I don't think they are.
Yep, I believe I would punt it too.
But they haven't had very many situations like this where you got a chance to score, so I think they're just going to try to go for it and see if they can get something out of it.
Taylor comes back in.
They'd almost been better off if Stark would have intercepted that. It would have been a pretty good punt.
Yeah, yep. All right, to go receivers split to both sides. Slot man to the right, Crawford in the backfield with Taylor. They fake the handoff to Crawford. Taylor now throws it out in the flat. It looks like they'll try to set up a little screen. It's incomplete. Midland Trail takes over on downs at the 39-yard line. So not much going for Summers County again offensively. They had the one nice play negated by the motion penalty.
Midland Trail's actually going to have the ball better field position now they would have before the fumble. Like you said, yeah, that was a big play because that penalty had nothing to do with the touchdown.
Right.
If he wouldn't have started sooner, that would have been 6 for the Bobcats.
Vines in the shotgun. He's in the diamond formation. Got Boggs behind him. I think that may be Ruffner, and they do give it to Ruffner. He's got room on the outside over the 40, down to the 50, and he gets into Summers County's territory at the 48. So pickup of about 13 for Ruffner on that handoff. Nice positive play for Midland Trail. Now we have a first down at the Bobcat 48-yard line.
That was good. That was one of the better blocking that the offensive line has done tonight. He had a big hole on the outside.
Yep. Same formation. They're in the diamond formation. They got receivers split to both sides. Vines takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to Ruffner, and this time he's hitting the backfield, and he's going to be dropped there. And in the backfield very rapidly for Summers County is Trent Metter. And also linebacker Dylan Hardy. And they hit Ruffner as soon as he got the ball, so he loses back to the 50-yard line. 2-yard loss brings up second down and 12 for Midland Trail, getting their play call in from the sideline. We're down to 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Midland Trail leads at 14-0. This time they put a power formation over to the right side with all their backs over there, and they give it to Ruffner on that right side, and he cuts it back to the left. Still fighting forward, breaking tackles, and he gets it all the way down to the Bobcat 40 before they finally drag him down. So a pickup of about
10 on the play.
Give him 10 there.
And they brought in an extra lineman. Looks like they brought in Danny Nottingham over on that overloaded side.
So this brings up third down now for Trail, and we talk about big plays. I think this is a big play for Summers County.
Yep. If you can get a stop here and get the ball back.
Yep.
Not sure it's 4. I don't think you need to make it 4-down territory if you're Midland Trail.
But we know Frankie, and he probably will.
Yeah.
Not going to have to worry about it.
Yeah,
there we are. And
there's
another fumble, and it's scooped up, and it's going to be returned by Willie Dotson down to the 30. Makes a move at the 20, all the way down to the 15-yard line. So a fumble on the play by Ruffner. Ball picked up by Willie Dotson. He scooped it and looked like he was going to score, but he was hauled down. Finally at the 16-yard line of Midland Trail. So a huge mistake by Midland Trail. That turns into a bigger play for Summers than what we thought it would be.
Yep. Ball fell on down, and it bounced right into Dotson's lap and picked up, and he ran with it. But good job by Chris Vines there. He was able to chase him down. And
fortunately for Midland Trail, Vines has some speed because there was nobody within 10 yards of Dotson when he got the football, but he was able to catch him and stopped him down on the 15, 16-yard line.
Defense has been big tonight, so they can get another stop here. Last turnover didn't hurt them. Let's see what this one does.
Yep, they got two backs in the backfield. They've got Dotson and Crawford back there with Taylor, and they're going to give it to Crawford on the crossbuck. Has a little bit of room up the middle, but it closes quick. As he gets up to the 15, he'll pick up about 1.5 yards, maybe 2 on the play. They run a little crossbuck is what we called that back in the day. I don't know what they call it now. But they faked it to Dotson going to the right, gave it to Crawford coming back to the left. And he picks up 2 on the play to bring up second down and 8 for Summers County.
Blue ticket, 4894962.
Need another big stop here by the Patriot defense.
Yep. Same formation for the Bobcats. This time they give it to Dotson going to the right, and he's going to be stopped for no gain.
They have lost half a yard.
Yep, Colton Yoder one-handed throws him backwards. So we're going to bring up 3rd down now for the Bobcats, and he's leaving marked right at the 15. So
yeah, that's why if you're Summers County, you really wanted that defensive touchdown because that would have been your best offense so far.
Yep. Yeah, they've struggled since that first possession. They've struggled. Midland Trail's obviously made some good adjustments because they haven't moved the football at all after that first drive of the night. All right, 3rd down and 8 for Summers County. 6:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Taylor takes a snap. They run the cross buck again to Crawford, and he is snowed under, and he fumbles the football himself, I believe.
Yep.
And Midland Trail recovers, so Summers County gives it right back to Midland Trail 3 plays later. So Midland Trail takes over 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. So that time they tried the same play with Crawford as they run before, run a little cross buck, fake it to the right, give it back to him on the left-hand side, and he got snowed under pretty quick and drops the football on the ground.
And that proves to be how big that was of Chris Vines able to chase Dotson down and prevent the defensive touchdown.
All right, Midland Trail with the football. 4 receivers split to the left. You reckon you're going to see a quarterback draw right here? They send motion man Sims, and they give it to him around the right end.
First time we've seen him carry the ball, I believe, all year.
Yep. I haven't seen that play. 6:35 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Midland Trail now looking at 2nd and 9 after a gain of about 1 on the play.
Yeah, normally, like you said, when they spread them out like that, that's when you see the QB draw, and that may be what we see here, trying to throw them off balance with that first one. Nope.
And they're going to throw the screen, and they got room out here to Stark, and he hauls it in, gets it up over the 25 to about the 27. That's going to be a 1st down for Midland Trail, so changing up this routine just a little bit. Won't be long till you see that draw, though, because they set it up with those plays with those 4 receivers split out to one side.
A good job of Stark there. The blocks really weren't there. He just kind of beat the defenders to the hole.
All right, this time they send 4 receivers
to the others.
To the right side. Actually, they got 5 receivers.
They sent one out.
Oh, take one out.
Going out. Michaels came in.
This time they throw it again, and that one nearly picked off, but hauled in out there by Sisler. And, again, that ball took a long time to get there, and I thought it was going to be picked. But he's able to haul it in, and he picks up a couple on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 8.
3.
5:34.
Back-to-back screens. They're just going to flip it to the other side, it looks like this.
Yep.
Nope.
You know that quarterback draw is coming.
This time
just don't know when.
This time they're going to leave Boggs in the backfield.
All right, Vines in the shotgun, takes it, fakes it to Boggs, throws it. And we talked about him working on this passing game a little bit. They get it out in the flat to Starks. Stark gets it up to the 41. That's going to be enough for another 1st down. We had talked about him working on that passing game a little bit, and I think that's kind of what Coach Isaacs is thinking. Let's work on it now while we can. I don't think they got a whole lot, to worry about. Their defense is playing very well, and they don't have a lot to worry about, so they're going to work on some things offensively. We've got an injury on the field, so we've got an injury timeout. Let's take a timeout here. You're listening to the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week on 106.9 Spirit FM. We'll be back after these messages.
What's better than Gino's spaghetti, smothered with our homemade meat sauce, then topped with cheese and baked to perfection? How about 2 mouth-watering dinners for $11.99? Choose your favorite. 2 baked spaghetti dinners, 2 home-style spaghetti dinners, or 1 of each. Both served with slices of fresh baked garlic bread. Whether it's family night, date night, or just your night, experience a taste of Italy at our dinner table or yours. Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House. You'll love it.
Why settle for less? Hometown Subaru will get you in the car of your dreams without breaking your budget. Our qualified finance and sales staff always treat customers with love and respect. That's the Subaru Love Promise. Hometown Subaru Service Center provides quality service and maintenance from industry professionals. Our service staff is always friendly and will never pressure you into buying a service you don't need. Outback, Ascent, Forester, or Legacy. Hometown Subaru has your favorite Subaru vehicles ready to test drive.
Hometown Subaru, Beckley, between the malls, or check us out anytime online at hometownsubaru.com.
Calling the game. Welcome back. Garden Stadium here in Summers County. Midland Trail Patriots leading the Bobcats 14-0 here in the 3rd quarter. 5 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Midland Trail driving the football. They're at the 41-yard line of Summers County, and they have it 1st and 10. We talked at halftime a little bit about the possibility of them coming out and maybe working on their passing game a little bit, and that certainly appears to be what they're going to do.
I would look right here, a one-on-one matchup with Stark down there if he can beat his man.
All right. What the officials are waiting on, I'm not sure. Must be waiting on another train to come through.
TV timeout, I guess. Wait for us to be ready.
All right. Vines in the shotgun. Got Boggs behind him. Fakes a handoff to Boggs. Looks to throw. Now he's flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to be slung to the ground. And he was spun around and put to the ground that time by Daniel Mansfield.
Lose about 7.
Mansfield threw him down like a piece of paper in the garbage can there. Just flipped him down.
I believe he was looking for Stark there on the one-on-one. Stark had his man beat, but by the time he even realized it, like I said, he was getting thrown down.
So a big loss on the play. Back to the 34-yard line. Midland Trail goes now 2nd down at about 20. Sends Michael in motion left to right. They fake to Michael. Well, they give it to Michael around the right end. That's the play they scored the touchdown on earlier, but they're not going to score on this time. He only gets about a yard before he's snowed under by a host of Bobcats.
They had me fooled. I thought they faked it to Michael and handed it off to the Boggs.
All right, brings up 3rd down, about 17 for Midland Trail. Clock continues to roll here, down under 4 minutes now, 3:58 to go. In this 3rd quarter, they send 4 receivers again to the left-hand side. And it's almost like Summers County is expecting that draw because they only send 3 defenders out here.
Yeah.
And there it is, quarterback draw. And they might have been expecting it, but they're not going to stop it. There goes Vines, and he's going to be a little short of the 1st down, but he gets it all the way up to the 49. So he picked up a nice chunk of yards there. He went from about the 30, we'll call it to 34. So he picks up about 15 on that play. Unfortunately for Midland Trail, he needed 18.
Yeah. But, I think Midland Trail's only up 14-0, but I think they're comfortably up 14-0. The way their defense has played tonight, I think they feel safe.
Yeah, they're not too worried, so they're trying some different things.
Yep.
Again, working on that passing game a little bit. So nice run by Vines, but not enough, and Trevor Michael will be stepping in to punt the football. And back deep. Long kick, back deep, and he finally gets out of the way.
Good
ball
punt.
Is going to roll down to the 5-yard line. It's going to die there. Mason Hicks was the deep man. He decides to let it bounce. I'm not sure why he didn't run up there and catch it. Not much confidence in that, I guess. And
another good punt by Michael.
Yep, another nice kick by Michael, and pins Summers County back deep in their own territory.
About a fun 46-yard punt.
So Michael's doing a good job kicking that football away as he usually does. We've seen him, like I said, we'll see him booted away like that. Occasionally he'll shank one for 15 yards, but most of the time
the one
he's 40 to 50 yards.
The one he shanked tonight, I really don't know if he
it wasn't his fault, because he had a lot of pressure on him. They may have even blocked it. I'm not
it
sure.
Could have been tipped.
All right, Summers County starts this drive on their own 5-yard line. 3 minutes, 27 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter. Give it off to Crawford. He's trying to get over the left side, and he's going to be snowed under, and he's going to be thrown for a loss. It's like Cy Persinger in there on him at the time. Nowhere to go for Crawford.
It's his 14th carry tonight. He's only got 36 yards, and he had a carry of 15 and 13, so that kind of tells, and a 9-yard carry, so that kind of tells you what he's done the rest of those carries.
Well, he had the 34-yarder negated on the penalty, but other than that, after, like I said, that first drive, that pretty much been it. So he's going to lose about a half a yard on that play, bring up 2nd down, just over 10 for the Bobcats.
Midland Trail defense coming in the game, they'd only given up 55 points on the year, so they've played well this year.
And here goes Crawford on the left side. Looked like he had room, and then it closed pretty quick. He gets it out over the 5 to about the 6. And he gets it forward for a couple yards.
Yeah, we saw on that touchdown, you don't want to let him get out in the open.
No, and right there it looked like he had running room, and then all of a sudden it shut down on him. Brings up 3rd down and 8 for Summers County. Yeah, you don't want to let him get free because he can scoot it.
Right here, I think it's too dangerous the way Midland Trail is getting pressure on these passes to drop back and pass here. I would just give it to Crawford and try to get out of here without giving up a safety or a defensive turnover.
Hopefully he might break one. And they're going to throw it, and they're going to try it. And that play was dead from the get-go. Crawford was going to drop out for the little swing pass, and
hit him in the butt.
Taylor threw the ball before Crawford ever even got out there and turned around. He hit him in the back with it. So it goes incomplete, 1:57 to go in the third. And Summers County will have to punt the footballs. They're looking at fourth and 8 now. Not a good pass that time from Taylor.
I don't think he had to get it off quick because he was getting backside pressure. I believe it may have been Sisler out there on the outside. He was coming down on him quickly.
All right, Trevor Michael back deep at the 40-yard line. Trail going to have good field position again as Oaks is in the end zone. He'll punt the ball from the end zone. He's about 8 yards deep back there now. So
Michael's only standing about the 38-yard line.
Here's a snap. A little high pressure comes. He gets it away. It's a nice high kick. It's going to be short. And,
get out of the way.
Yep. Need to move away from it. The ball hits about the 24, and it's going to go dead at the 24. Not a good kick right there. About a 18-yard punt by Oaks. And you pick your poison there. If you kick it far enough for Michael to catch it, he's going to probably bring it back that far anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And he was getting Yoder was coming in for the block. He had to get it off quick. Luckily, Midland Trail didn't get like they did in Meadow Bridge, roughing the kicker there. He ran into him a little bit, but didn't fall.
All right, so excellent field position for Midland Trail at the 24.
I feel like if you get any points here, it's definitely going to be ball game.
Coach Isaac's going to take a timeout on the field, so we'll take us a timeout here as well. You're listening to the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week on 106.9 Spirit FM. Justin Harris and Greg Chris, stay with us. We'll be back after these messages.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Welcome back to the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. Midland Trail with the football, 1st and 10, starting this drive at the 24-yard line. Got 4 receivers split out to the right, 1 to the left. Nobody in the backfield with Vines this time in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to throw, tosses out in the flat, intended for Stark, but it was not a good pass. Falls incomplete. You obviously can tell Midland Trail is wanting to work on that passing game a little bit. Yeah, we haven't seen him throw it this much all year long.
Yeah, that was Vine's 8th pass of the game.
Pretty safe passes. But, you look back, the good passes that he's thrown have been downfield. He threw it well to Stark on the crossing pattern earlier, threw one to Michaels, fell incomplete, but it was a perfect pass. Now they're trying to throw the little bubble screens here out in the flat. Here's the same formation. Vine going to keep it on the draw. Up the middle he goes, and he's wrapped up and hauled down there. That time he's caught by Dylan Hardy, linebacker for Summers County. And he picks up about 5 or 6 on the play, so pretty good gain on that one. Brings up 3rd and 4 for Midland Trail. So Vines picks up 6 on the play. And same formation again in that shotgun. Fakes it, they're going to run the draw again. And this time it's going to be snowed under at 15. Again, looked like he had some room, but then it closed pretty quick. So good job by the defense. Dylan Hardy again, linebacker on the stop. And that brings up 4th down now and about 2.5 for Midland Trail. Vines picks up a couple on that draw. And hats off to the Summers County defense. That's been a big play for Midland Trail all year. All right, clock rolling, 45 seconds to go. They'll get one more play here in this 3rd quarter. Midland Trail leads at 14-0. And they get the play call in from the side. Same formation again, 4 receivers to the left. This time there's a blitz coming. Coach Isaac sees the blitz, sees something they don't like, so he takes an immediate timeout. So play clock was down to 1, but I think he just saw something on the defense he didn't like, and he comes in and takes the quick timeout. And Midland Trail with 28 seconds to go will take a timeout here in the third quarter. Midland Trail leads at 14-0. So I'm not sure what Coach Isaac saw right there, but he saw something come running in from the sideline and called the quick timeout. And I don't know what happened, but it seemed like the cheerleaders just got awful loud. Echoing in my ears. I'm sure you guys can hear them if you're listening. Of course, there's only 17 of them, so how loud can they be, right? 17 teenage girls screaming at the top of their lungs. How loud could it get? They only got 23 football players. All right, so Midland Trail with a timeout here on 4th down, 4th and 2. And after the timeout, they'll come back out. We'll see what they decide to do here. They've been running that formation where they send 4 receivers out to the left-hand side. They've run 1 bubble screen and 2 quarterback draws out of it. See what they do this time. I'm sure they're going to, well, I'm just going to say I'm sure they're going to throw it, but I don't think they will.
They got Boggs in the backfield now.
Vines takes it, rolls to his right, and he's going to try to get the edge, and he does. He's got the first down, and he keeps going forward. He's finally shoved out of bounds. Looks like he's going to be just at about the 5-yard line. So Vines gets plenty for the first down. And Midland Trail looking at 1st and goal when he got out of bounds. Stops the clock with 21 seconds.
It's a good job, Vines. He got the edge there and picked up 10 yards.
1st and goal on the 5-yard line.
First down and goal from the 5. 21 seconds to go. Here's Vines in the diamond formation this time. Gives it to Boggs, and Boggs is hit, still fighting, and he breaks free and plows into the end zone for the touchdown. So Griffin Boggs that time took a hit in the backfield from linebacker, a pretty sure tackler.
Somebody tried grabbing his ankles.
Yep, Dylan Hardy had him by the ankles, and he broke free. He had him about the 7. Going to be a loss on the play. Boggs breaks free and takes it into the end zone for the Midland Trail touchdown. And they lead it now 20-0. Shockey in for the extra point try. Snap is back. Good. Kick is up, and it is good. And Midland Trail now leads it by a score of 21-0 with 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And some of the Bobcat faithful
want to get to home early and finish the rest watching it with us, I guess.
Starting to sliver out. So throwing in the towel, it looks like. And again, the Bobcat offense just really struggled. Their defense haven't played too bad tonight. The offense has struggled. All right, so Midland Trail will kick it away to Summers County. They'll try to see if they can't get some offense generated. We want to apologize. We've had our signal dropped a couple of times. We're over here in the valley.
Our video feed hasn't lost. It's been the radio, but I think it should be back on now. They're working on it. Internet's not the best over here.
Have some real internet issues.
Yeah, but the video is still going live. We just lost it on the TuneIn app and on the website.
So we apologize for that, but ain't much we can do for it. When we get down in these hollers, sometimes the internet is not the best. And
really hoping next week's not an issue.
Yeah, we're going to Wyoming County next week, so we could have some issues down there as well. We'll see. We knew we were going to have a few problems tonight just because of this internet, but
luckily I think AT&T gets pretty good. About the only ones that get the good service down there, and that's who we get our internet from.
And it's only. I mean, it's 2019. It's only 2019. So why would anybody have internet? All right. Oh my goodness, what a block! And I'm sure there'd be a flag on that, but I guess that's much Midland Trail fault.
I think he kind of jumped up.
Ball is returned by Tyler Miller out to the 30-yard line. What we were oohing and on about at 25. Somebody from Midland Trail tried to jump a blocker, and the blocker flipped him. And
it's a legal hit. Just looked bad.
Hadn't seen a flip like that since the coin toss. All right, so here we go. Summers County with it on the 30-yard line, their own 30-yard line. We'll have one play here for this third quarter. We'll wrap up. So Summers County with it. And, oddly enough, the bugs have disappeared. Isn't that weird?
They're probably full.
Come out and fed and headed back home. All right, shotgun formation. Running backs to both sides. Crawford gets it going to the right, and he breaks the tackle. He got snowed under, but he broke it. He fights his way out to about the 31, so he ends up picking up a yard. Should have probably lost 2 or 3, but they let him get out of there. So that's going to do it for the third quarter of play. Your score here, Midland Trail 21, Summers County 0. You're listening to the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week on 106.9 Spirit FM. Stay with us. We'll be back for the fourth quarter here in just a moment.
Why shop Beckley Auto Mall?
Because of the selection.
Because of the people.
The prices. Because of the great customer service.
We got everything we wanted, and we'll be coming back here for our next one.
Beckley Auto Mall has been your go-to dealer for years. With the best selection, service, and lowest prices. Our people are committed to helping you every day.
Come see for yourself. We're at the point of Eisenhower and Robert C. Byrd Drive. Online at BeckleyAutomall.com.
Best selection, lowest prices. Come get it all at Beckley Auto Mall.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Who would like to be a winner of our Business of the Week drawing? Let me tell you how you can do that. If you are a listener of 106.9 Spirit FM and you listen at your place of business through radio or our website, 1069spiritfm.com, or even by your phone through our TuneIn app, you can enter to win. Just visit our website to enter, and it may be you enjoying lunch at Bob Evans in Fayetteville. And as always, keep listening to WQTZ 106.9 Spirit FM.
Welcome back to Garden Stadium here in Hinton, West Virginia. Summers County Bobcats, Midland Trail Patriots going at it. Midland Trail leads it 21-0. Summers County with the football. They're at their own 31-yard line. And this time they give it to, I was going to say Dotson, but I see him on the sideline, so I don't think it was him.
I believe it was 45.
They've had to substitute quite a few players in there. 45 is Joseph Chastain. That's the first time we've called his name tonight. And he picks up about a yard on the play. Now we got officials timeout here. I believe we got a player going out, something equipment issue. Yeah. Chastain comes out for Summers. Somebody went out for Trail. Didn't see who, but I believe we got equipment problem for the Trail player. Actually, maybe a cramp as he goes over to the sideline, squats down, sets down on the ground. They're working on him over on the sideline.
Yeah, it's got to be a frustrating year for Vickers. It's hard when you got all these injuries, when you don't have a lot of players to begin with. Luckily, Midland Trail had a pretty big squad. I believe they were around 40 players, so had a few injuries. They said I had some guys to fill in, and it's tough.
Yep, they're working on the Midland Trail player over on the sideline, so officials stopping the game. They don't want to risk running a play over that way and going out and making things worse for him, but now they get him over a little bit. Summers County gets back to the line. Looking at third down and about 8 from the 32-yard line. Taylor in the shotgun, hands it off to the up back Crawford, and he fights ahead to about the 35. So he picks up positive yards, which is the first time we've said that in a long time for Summers. Anything more than a yard or two. He picked up about 4 that time, gets it out to the 35. Going to be 4th down, 0 and 5.
It looks like Summers County is going to punt it away.
Yep.
Marcus Crawford on the run, bring up 4th down for the Bobcats.
Midland Trail still lead at 21-0 as the clock ticks under 11 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Looks like Michael's back deep, like usual for Midland Trail.
Oaks back to kick. He fumbles the snap. He picks it up and gets his foot on it.
Not sure
and
he caught that
by
one.
the big up man there. Let's see who that
Danny
is.
Nottingham.
Yeah, Nottingham
Johnny
hauls
on the
it
spot.
in at about the 43, and he'll be dropped right there. But
when you're a lineman like that, and you get a chance to get the ball, you're going to take it.
Yeah, that time Oaks dropped the snap. It was a pretty good snap, but he just dropped it, grabbed it, and kicked it away as quick as he could. Didn't go very far. Midland Trail, good field position here. They'll start on the 43-yard line of Summers County, 1st and 10.
Some clean jerseys in there for Midland Trail. Looks like Shermace Weatherly in the ball game now at receiver.
3 receivers split to the right. They pitch it to Ruffner around the left end. He's got some running room over there. He splits a couple of defenders, and then he's hit and brought down, but not before he gets down to the Summers County 30-yard line, so he picks up about 12 on the play. So a nice run there by Ruffner. Midland Trail gets 1st and 10 now from the 30, and they're threatening again.
Yeah, when you go back and look at the stats after tonight, there's not going to be anything that jumps out to you. It's kind of a pretty offensively game for Midland Trail, but they're going to get the job done. Defense was pretty big tonight.
1st and 10 for the Patriots. 3 receivers split out to the right. Ruffner in the backfield with Vines, and he's going to get it over the right side. And he fumbles the football, and again, it's on the ground. Let's see. It looked like Midland Trail was there to fall on it.
And Liam Gill was in the area. Hopefully he fell on it for Midland Trail, and it looks like he did.
Again, Midland Trail, that's been a problem for them all year, turning the football over, and they've put it on the ground a few times tonight. They've eliminated a lot of the penalties. They haven't had the bad penalties tonight like they have in the other games.
You had that blindside block, and then you had a block on a block in the back. It's really about all you've had.
Yep. All right, so Midland Trail keeps possession of the football. It'll be 2nd down now and about 4.
Actually gained about 2 yards on the fumble.
Got a couple extra yards out of the fumble. They bring Boggs into the backfield now. And he's going to get it over the left side, and he tries to bounce it out. He took a hit to the line, bounced it out to the left, and he's brought down there after no gain. Brings up 3rd down and 3 for Summers County. Hats off to Summers County. They're still fighting. They're undermanned. They got a lot of injuries, a lot of guys sitting down here on the sidelines just in their jerseys. They got players sitting down there with their pads on hurt. We can see 5 from right here. All right, here's Vines with it. He hands it off to Ruffner over the right side. Actually, Trevor Michael, and he gets it down to the 20.
May have been enough for a 1st down.
Will be close, and I believe we're going to call it 4th down, and it looks like he's got about maybe a half a yard to go.
Called the QB plunge here.
Yep. Vines in the shotgun. He's got 2 running backs right beside him in the backfield.
I'm going to guess they're going to be his lead blockers here.
Yep. Takes the snap and then kind of fakes it to nobody and keeps it himself. Up the middle he goes, and he's going to the end zone. Touchdowns.
That was a broken play for a
Chris
touchdown
Vines, yep. Takes it 20 yards to the end zone. And Midland Trail very quickly.
I'm not sure he was faking that handoff too.
Yeah, not sure either. That was a turn to faker. There was nobody there, and he just took off with it. And he gets it into the end zone. So that's about a 2-minute, 10-second drive. 43 yards. Talon Shockey in.
Still getting guys running off, running on.
Yep.
Still got plenty of time on the play clock because it's only at 16.
Here's a snap. Kick is up. Shockey kicks it.
Good.
Kicks it into the side of the shed down there, and it's good.
4 for 4 tonight on the extra points. He struggled early on. He missed about 3 or 4 in that first game of the year, but ever since then, kind of got it going.
We know our man Rick Lewis loves a good extra point kick. All right. So Midland Trail takes a 28-0 lead here in the 4th quarter. Again, Summers County offensively just unable to get anything going at all tonight.
They have been stifled ever since that first drive. It looked very promising, and then ever since then, nothing.
Midland Trail will boot it away to the Bobcats. And Bo Thompson will be set to kick off for Midland Trail. 8:21 to go here in the ball game. Again, we are in Hinton tonight.
Looks like an update. Looks like the Red Devils are going to finally get their first win of the year. They're up 33-19 in the 4th over Lincoln County.
All right, good for the Red Devils. We've been a good week for Coach Blankenship. Congratulations to him. He and his wife. She gave birth to their 2nd child. I think it was Sunday or Monday.
That's a good luck charm. Just have one of those every week.
Yeah. So now he gets his first win on the year. They've been playing pretty good football. They almost took out Wyoming East last week, had that game won.
Lost it with no time left on the clock.
All right, here's Thompson with the kick, and he booms it away pretty deep this time. Scooped up down there by, looks like Mason Hicks, and he comes to his left, tries to get the corner, breaks the tackle, gets it up to the 25, the 27, fumbles the football. It's picked up out of the air by Trevor Michael, and there he is again on special teams.
Look at Coach Curtis Miller over there, hands in the air.
Trevor Michael takes it to the end zone, 27 yards on the fumble recovery, and the wheels falling off of the Bobcat train.
Hey, but
tonight.
You know, Greg, if he makes this extra point, what's that mean? Running clock.
Rick's going to be happy.
Running clock.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, Rick will still be happy, but we'll be happy. We haven't had the running clock yet this year.
Oh, this is the first one. That's right.
Yep. Yeah, right there, Trevor Michael, special teams again. I mean, if there's a special teams player of the week, he's getting it every time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's Trevor on the spot. No doubt about that.
And the rest, what's left of the Bobcat faithful, they're making their way out.
With their tails tucked. All right, here's
Shockey,
and he booms that one up on the shed's roof. And again, it might roll all the way to Dorsey's Hogtails from down here in Hinton. That thing was boomed over the building.
The ball boy don't know where to look for it.
He's going to have to catch a train to get out there to get that thing.
I don't know who. Somebody needs to go up there and let that play clock operator to get it going.
That's right. Get that thing cranking. 8:07 to go in the ball game. Midland trail now with a 35-0 lead. You have to feel for Summers County. Defensively they didn't play a bad game tonight. They got in trouble offensively. They couldn't get anything drives going. They couldn't capitalize on any of the Midland Trail mistakes. And the defense played pretty well and just unable to get anything at all offensively going. And then, things like this happen when they fumble the kickoff. The wheels just kind of fall off and things like that happen. So we'll have a running clock from here on out unless Summers County does get a score. And, this last 8 minutes should go by pretty quick, we're thinking. Bo Thompson set to kick it off from the 40-yard line. Give a shout-out to all our listeners. Got a brother listening in St. Clairsville, Ohio, Brian. Brother Andy listening down in Orlando.
All the watchers on Facebook.
Sister-in-law listening in Alabama.
Going worldwide or countrywide.
Wife listening back in Oak Hill, probably, maybe.
Doubtful.
Here's Thompson's kick. Hits the up man, and almost another disaster for the Bobcats, but they're able to recover it.
And
the flag comes flying in. A late hit on Midland Trail, I believe.
I don't know why the clock stopped.
Nope. Officials blew it dead. I guess with a penalty like this, they'll stop it and then
he's
they'll start
rolling
it back up.
He's rolling it now, trying to.
Yep.
But still, kind of a new rule. You don't see it very often, I'm sure. They may not have ever had to do it.
Right.
It's only a few years old.
Yeah, it seemed like we saw it a lot last year.
Yeah.
This year we haven't. This is the first time we've seen it this year. Tells you something about the offensive prowess of the teams we've been calling, I guess. All right, it's a personal foul. A late hit, shot to the head there.
And, this really wasn't an offensive game. This is more defensively by Midland Trail and then the special teams piling on right there.
Yep. All right, and the good thing about this is while they step that penalty off, and these officials, the way they step them off as slow as they are, they ran about 30 seconds off the clock to step that penalty off. We're down to 7:15 to go in the ball game. A couple more penalties, this thing will be over. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats, ball on the 40-yard line.
Wind starting to pick up.
Yep. Snap back to Taylor. Tries to flip it out to look like Mason Hicks. And Hicks slams the ball to the turf in disgust as he's dropped for a 10-yard loss back to the 50-yard line.
Aiden Sims coming in hot right there. That's one guy, Frankie told me he is his kid, but he said he's been big. He was hurt first couple weeks of the year. He's just now getting healthy, and he's shown big back there at that linebacker position.
Yep. So loss of 10 on the play for the Bobcats, and they're looking at now 2nd and 20. Nice contingent of Trail faithful in the audience tonight.
I think they're now outnumbering the Summers County fans.
Outnumbering the Bobcats a little bit. Here's a handoff to Crawford. He's going to be hit, thrown forward for about 2.
Dylan Wilson just grabs him and slings him.
So we give Wilson the credit for pick up a 2 right there as he slung him forward. And brings up 3rd down now and 18 for Summers County. Clock at 6 minutes. Midland Trail leads at 35-0.
Yeah, good job, Midland Trail. Struggled about the first quarter and a half and to get things going.
And again, you look at Summers County, you feel a little bit for them with all the injuries, but they played a good, tough game. I think they just run out of gas. They just don't have enough players, and they got a lot of people hurt. Looked real good the first time they had the ball, and then that was it offensively. Trail's defense shut them down. All right, here's Taylor in the shotgun. Drops the throw. Has time. Now he's flushed out of the pocket, goes forward. He's caught from behind, wrestled down at about the 44-yard line. So that'll bring up 4th down. He picks up about 4 on the scramble. 4th and 15 for Summers County. Had a little bit of time that time, but a little bit, not near enough.
Imagine they would punt here, but looks like they're going to go for it.
Yep. Guess they figure that running clock, it might be the last time they have the ball. They might as well try something here and see what happens. I think that was crucial at halftime when they tried that. That was a big mistake right there, I think.
So they could have been only down 7-0.
Changed the whole flow of the game. Taylor drops. Pressure comes immediately from the side. Now he's going to be flushed out, and he's going to be snowed under at the 42, and that's going to be a turnover on downs, and that does stop the clock. With 4:32 to go in the ball game.
Which it shouldn't stop. It should still be rolling, I would think.
They'll start it again. They just stop it long enough to make the possession change. Now they get it cranked again.
With that clock rolling, you may only need to run about 4 or 5. If you get a first down, that should be enough.
Really, for Midland Trail, you might just take a knee.
Yeah. Don't want to risk anything, anybody getting hurt here. They could get some younger guys in here, get them the ball a little bit. Looks like River Barnhouse in the backfield. I believe that's Seth Ewing lined up in the running back position.
And now we do get a clock stoppage, and Summers County takes a timeout, and I think they got an injury and need to get a player off the field. So they do take a timeout, so our worst nightmare comes true. And that is a timeout with 4:04 left.
Down 35-0.
35-0 is your score. And people are filing out of here now with reckless abandon.
Traffic will not be an issue. Well, by the time we get out of here, it never is an issue.
No. As long as they can, we can beat the trains across the tracks.
Yeah.
We'll be good. The only people that are still here are the noisy kids, as you can probably tell. They're having a big time running up down the bleachers.
One of them, he made it all the way down without falling.
Did better than you did, didn't he?
I did about go down. Slid him down about 3 steps. It's wet. All that rain we've got.
All right, so the officials blow the whistle, finally get him back out on the field. And I don't think they start the clock once they have a timeout.
We'll find out. Let's hope they do. Nope, they don't wind it. So it won't start until it's snapped. Oh, now he does wind it.
Yep. And before we can get going, they blow it dead, and they got a flag on the play. And we'll see what this is. Looks like it's too many men on the field for Summers County. Had somebody come running off, and they come running off the last minute, and that's a little bit too late.
They must be as high as mighty as Heiko. They got the officials got a mic on.
Yep. All right, so we've been stuck at 4:04. We thought this was going to go by a lot quicker than what it has. Now we'll get going. Midland Trail with the ball. Shermace Weatherly in motion. They give it to him on the jet sweep. He's got room around the left side, and he's finally going to be brought down. Not before he gets up to the Summers County 42-yard line, and the officials, out of habit, wave the clock stop. Fortunately, the clock man refuses to obey and continues to roll it.
Under 3:40 to go. Weatherly picks up about 9 on the play.
All right, here we go again. Midland Trail Vines in the shotgun. He gives it to Weatherly this time around the right end, and he's trying to get the corner again. And he gets caught and brought down at about the 32, so he picks up about 10 on the play.
2 good runs by Weatherly.
2 good runs, and Midland Trail with another, official signal first down to chain guy. Not. Now he goes. Chain crew said no, it's second down. All right. 1st and 10, Midland Trail. Lions in the shotgun. Got Ewing behind him. Send Weatherly in motion. They fake it to him. They give it to Ewing. He runs up the line, stops, and gets dropped. And he's going to lose a couple on that play. He kind of ran up there and stopped that time, and that kind of killed that play. He didn't go very far.
He's going to lose about 3 or 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, like I said, I think the problem was he ran up there and just kind of stopped. That killed the play. All right, players looking over the sideline now. Clock continuing to roll. We're down to 2:20 left in the ball game. Want to remind you to stay tuned after the game. Card Electric statewide scoreboard. We'll do that after we do the Geno's post-game show. Have all the scores from around the state that we get in throughout the night. Here's Ewing again, straight ahead. This time he does have some running room up over the 30, down to the 20, fights off a tackler to 15, down to the 12. Flags come flying in from everywhere. I believe the crowd even threw a few out there. They're all over the place.
But by the time they get done calling this penalty, the game may be over.
Yep. And by the time they get done picking up the flags, we'll have to call in the grounds crew to get the flags picked up. Obviously going to be a holding penalty or a legal block.
Threw another flag down there.
Yep.
They're probably just taking their time. They're like, we're slow enough here.
Yep.
We can get to the house.
All right, here's the call. Illegal block. So that's going to be a spot foul. March the ball back. We'll see where they spotted on the 40.
That was an impressive run by Ewing there.
Nice run by Ewing. He picked his way through the line, broke a couple tackles. Clock rolling along, down to a minute to go in the ball game. Midland Trail lines up. This time they got Griffin Boggs in the backfield behind Chris Vines. Send Weatherly in motion. They fake it to him, give it to Boggs over the left side. He's popped at the 39-yard line and dropped. Dropped him like a dirty nickel right there. Down he goes, 39-yard line. 44 seconds, and they'll have to run one more play if before the play clock runs out. I guess that still counts as a penalty too.
Yeah, so you can just take the delay game and the clock will run out.
Yep. Don't even have to run a play if you don't want, but with all these new guys in here, I'm sure he'll want to run one more. Vines in the shotgun, got Weatherly into the slot formation to the right.
That's Aiden Isaac in the backfield. I bet the 401k it's going to him.
Yep, guarantee you. They do give it to Isaacs. Picks his way around, gets a good yardage, goes ahead to about the 26-yard line before he's finally brought down and brings up 4th down. But that's going to do it as the clock down inside 10 seconds. That'll be your ball game here from Summers County. The Midland Trail Patriots roll tonight 35-0 over the Summers County Bobcats. Midland Trail moves to 4-1 on the year. Summers County falls to 1-4. So that's going to do it for the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. We'll invite you back after our break for the Geno's Pizza post-game show. We'll give you the stats from tonight's action here at Summers County, and then after that, after our next break, we'll come back with the Card Electric post-game scoreboard, give you all the scores we have from around the state before we wrap it up from here in Hinton and head back to Fayette County. We appreciate you listening tonight or watching tonight on the live stream. Either way you did it, we appreciate you, and we'll be back after these messages on 106.9 Spirit FM. Stay with us, everybody.
And now, your Geno's Pizza post-game show here on 106.9 FM, streaming live on 106.9spiritfm.com, WQTZ on the TuneIn app, and 106.9 Spirit FM on Facebook Live.
What's better than Gino's spaghetti, smothered with our homemade meat sauce, then topped with cheese and baked to perfection? How about 2 mouth-watering dinners for $11.99? Choose your favorite. 2 baked spaghetti dinners, 2 home-style spaghetti dinners, or 1 of each. Both served with slices of fresh baked garlic bread. Whether it's family night, date night, or just your night, experience a taste of Italy at our dinner table or yours. Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House. You'll love it.
Fall is right around the corner, and we're getting you ready for off-road adventures and fall weather cruising.
Lease a new 2020 Kia Sportage LX with payments as low as $339 a month for 36 months. Or purchase a new 2019 Kia Optima LX today for only $19,929 with a hometown Kia discount of $1,116.
All of our amazing new vehicles come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Don't forget to check out iPreCheck for our fast and easy credit approval at HometownKia.com. Hometown Kia, Beckley between the malls, or online at HometownKia.com.
Why settle for less? Hometown Subaru will get you in the car of your dreams without breaking your budget. Our qualified finance and sales staff always treat customers with love and respect. That's the Subaru Love Promise. Hometown Subaru Service Center provides quality service and maintenance from industry professionals. Our service staff is always friendly and will never pressure you into buying a service you don't need. Outback, Ascent, Forester, or Legacy. Hometown Subaru has your favorite Subaru vehicles ready to test drive.
Hometown Subaru, Beckley between the malls, or check us out anytime online at hometownsubaru.com.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire a Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company. WQTZ would like to thank Dunkin' Donuts, located at 35 Davis Street, Fayetteville, West Virginia, at 304-574-6906. Thank you to Dunkin' Donuts, located in Fayetteville, for being a proud sponsor of 1069 Spirit FM and 1069spiritfm.com and all your local high school sports. More information is available at 1069spiritfm.com.
Who would like to be a winner of our Business of the Week drawing? Let me tell you how you can do that. If you are a listener of 106.9 Spirit FM and you listen at your place of business through radio or our website, 1069spiritfm.com, or even by your phone through our TuneIn app, you can enter to win. Just visit our website to enter, and it may be you enjoying lunch at Bob Evans in Fayetteville. And as always, keep listening to WQTZ 106.9 Spirit FM.
.9 Spirit FM would like to thank Card Electric, located in Fayetteville, for being a supporter of all your local high school sports. Card Electric, a proud sponsor of the Coach's Corner and WQTZ Game of the Week. For more information on this sponsor, go to 1069spiritfm.com.
Our tradition for my football team is we dress up, shirt and tie. I had a tie, but I didn't know how to tie it. Usually I would have my dad help me, but he was deployed. I'm thinking, don't worry about it. My grandma should know.
He says, can you tie a tie? And I'm like, no. But we're on our way to Chick-fil-A.
I recognize them because they came into our store so much. Miss Bertha and Mr. Terrence, I'm like, of course, I'll help them out and show them how to tie a tie.
It wasn't just the tie, it's what was in your heart.
It's my pleasure. Doing good, man. You got it.
Welcome back to the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week, and we're now getting ready for the Geno's post-game show with Justin with the stats. We have finally got some offensive stats going for tonight. It was kind of a slow night offensively for both teams, and especially the first half of play. A couple turnovers by Summers County resulted in 2 Midland Trail quick drives, 4 plays apiece, 150 yards, 124 yards. That accounted for the scoring in the first half. Second half, Midland Trail gets that offense going just a little bit better in that second half, and they're able to come away with a big win, 35-0 over Summers County. So Summers County fought hard, fought valiantly. They they got a lot of injuries and a lot of key players out for them, and then they had a couple more injuries tonight, and just creates havoc for them offensively, and they did nothing after the first drive of the night.
Yeah, like I said, offensively there was not much more stats to speak of than what we had at halftime. Crawford finished with 45 yards, but he carried the ball 18 times, and he had 3 carries that accounted for 37 of those yards. So it kind of tells you how the rest of the night went.
Yep.
Really offensively, ain't really nothing to speak of anybody else. Taylor on the night was 4 for 13 for 46 yards, and 32 of those came on the first drive of the night when they said things were looking promising. But like I said, after that first drive, they threw that interception. Really had nothing to speak of. They had good field position a few times. They had a fumble. They recovered inside the 25, couldn't do nothing, went backwards with it. Had another fumble. Dotson recovered, and Vines chased him down. That was a big touchdown right there. It saved him from going in. Like I said, that would probably have been their best offense all night. So really nothing for the Bobcats. Midland Trail didn't have a lot either. Like I said, still a kind of surprising stat. Hopefully this doesn't say anything about his health, but Yoder did not carry the ball once tonight. He was in the play. Wasn't even in on offense much. He was in for a few decoys, and like I said, they tried to give it to him that one time and couldn't get the handoff to him. Ruffner had 11 carries for 41 yards. Vines had 9 carries for 47 yards. He had 2 touchdowns, had a 2-yard scamper right at the end of the first half, and then he had a 20-yard touchdown run right there near the end of the game. Trevor Michaels had 4 carries for 35 yards. Vines was a little bit better through the air tonight. He had 4 completions, 4 for 8 for 54 yards. Most of those went to Stark, as Stark had 3 completions for 51 yards, and Sisler had the other one for 3 yards. Like I said, they tried to go to this. They went to that screenplay a lot. Like I said, we talked about at halftime. They may try to work on that passing game a little bit. Didn't really air anything out. They were all just short passes, nothing real fancy.
Yep. And I thought, really, when you look, think about the game and the plays that mattered the most, I think, again, you look back at that play right before the end of the first half, I think was a huge play. And, I just said they probably don't want to do anything crazy here. You never know what can happen.
And it happens.
No sooner got that out of my mouth, and it happened. They fumble a football. Midland Trail recovers on the 50 with 1 minute and 37 seconds to go. With 1 minute and 1 second left, they're in the end zone.
4 plays later.
Yeah, 4 plays, 36 seconds, and they score. So that really, at that point, the game's over.
Yep.
And, Summers County, instead of coming out with a little bit of, hope and momentum, down 7-0, instead they go in down 14-0 and have to kick the football away to Midland Trail, and that was it.
Easily, if they'd have done, they took the ball over at the 24.
Right.
They easily could have scored and tied it up going into halftime.
Absolutely,
so instead of 7-7, they're down 14-0.
Yeah, so big, huge play. I think that was the key to the game. And I think that changed the whole game perspective. I think that changed everything. Also, you had the touchdown call back on Summers County at a crucial time. Could, again, made the game close and gave them a little bit of hope. They picked up the fumble. Vines chases him down. Great play by him. Stops another touchdown. So those were 2 or 3 of the crucial plays. But, again, I think the big play was right before half, and I think that was a big, big mistake by Summers County. Trying to make something out of nothing. They had a long, long way to go.
3rd and 24, 3rd and 26.
No time left, much on the clock. Even if you complete a pass, you pretty well figure you're not going to get 26, 27 yards. There's a lot of bad things that could go wrong there, and one of the things that could go wrong was a fumble, and that's what happened. So Midland Trail takes advantage of it. Midland Trail, again, not a clean performance, I don't think. I don't think Coach Isaacs is real happy yet. They've been a second-half team most of the year. Just about every game we've watched, they've struggled a little bit in the first half, come out strong in the second half. They kind of did that again tonight, but they still are not getting that huge offensive production I think they're used to, and I think they've still got some work to do. They did eliminate the penalties. They didn't have a lot of those tonight. They had a couple early on, and then one penalty late, and that's about it really as far as penalties. So that's a big improvement.
Still had a few fumbles. They got to get those worked out. Like I said, offensively, I don't think they're close near where they want to be. I think they're very happy defensively. Like I said, they came out and played well defensively the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, their defense has been stellar.
Yep.
Their defense has been tough.
Definitely. Besides the Meadowbridge game, they've been great. And even in the Meadowbridge game, they only gave up 14 points.
Right.
So,
and they pretty much shut Meadowbridge offense down in the second half. They just kept turning the ball over.
Yep.
So, their defense has been lights out. Their defense is way ahead of their offense.
So, coming into this game, they were only giving up 55, so now they're still only giving up 55. So, 11 points a game given up. And you're going to win a lot of ball games if you can hold your opponent under 11 points.
Keep playing defense like that.
Your offense don't have to be stellar, but I'm sure they want to get that offense going. I mean, you're at the halfway point, and I don't think the offense really has shown them really anything that they think they could be.
Yep. All right, that's going to do it for the Geno's postgame show. We'll be in Wyoming County next week as the Midland Trail Patriots 4-1 travel down to Wyoming County to take on the Warriors and
West Side
Renegades. The Renegades, and we'll be making that trip down. That's going to be a long one, so we hope you'll join us for that.
Straight from there.
Yep, might have to.
From here to there.
All right, that's going to do it for the Geno's postgame show. I want you to make sure you stay with us. We're going to have the Carter Electric statewide scoreboard afterwards and give you all the scores from around the state. We'll wrap that up pretty quick and get on out of here. So we appreciate you joining us tonight, and we hope you'll stay with us for the Carter Electric statewide scoreboard coming up next. Stay tuned, everybody.
What's better than Geno's spaghetti, smothered with our homemade meat sauce, then topped with cheese and baked to perfection? How about 2 mouth-watering dinners for $11.99? Choose your favorite. 2 baked spaghetti dinners, 2 home-style spaghetti dinners, or 1 of each. Both served with slices of fresh baked garlic bread. Whether it's family night, date night, or just your night, experience a taste of Italy at our dinner table or yours. Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House. You'll love it.
106.9 Spirit FM would like to thank Carter Electric, located in Fayetteville, for being a supporter of all your local high school sports. Carter Electric, a proud sponsor of the Coach's Corner and WQTZ Game of the Week. For more information on this sponsor, go to 1069spiritfm.com.
And now, your Card Electric statewide scoreboard.
Welcome back to the Carter Electric statewide scoreboard, and I'm going to try to whip through all these scores as quick as we can tonight. Justin, I'll let you take a AAA and roll on.
AAA, the Chick-fil-A AAA game of the week. Cabell Midland, number 1. Cabell Midland defeats Capital 26-21 in a good game down in, I guess that would be Ona.
Yep, they were down 21-20
at halftime.
Yep.
So number 1 in AA, Fairmont Senior, all over number 11 in AAA University, 52-6. Fairmont Senior may finally be able to get them another one this year. They look like the team to beat. Martinsburg, big on Hedgesville, 67-6. Parkersburg South defeats John Marshall, 56-14. Musselman over Woodgrove, Virginia, 48-28. Number 4, Wheeling Park up over Zanesville, Ohio, 35-34. That's a good game. South Hagerstown, Maryland, up on number 7 Spring Mills in the third quarter, 31-0. Another good ball game here. Number 16 South Charleston leads number 8 Huntington, 38-31 in the fourth. Number 9 Riverside in homecoming down there in Quincy defeats St. Albans 50-12. Riverside having a good year.
Yep.
Number 10 Spring Valley over number 11 George Wash GW 41-6. Number 11 Parkersburg over Marietta, Ohio in the third, 21-7. Number 14 Greenbrier East up big. They're going to get their third win. That may be enough to get them in the playoffs in AAA. They're beating Buchanan Upshur 49-19. Number 15, Washington all over Parkview, Virginia, 50-0. That's the final. Ripley over Brook, 27-9 in the fourth quarter. Jefferson defeats Heritage, Virginia, 26-14 to get their first win of the year. Lindsley Academy defeats Morgantown, 44-17. Mountain Ridge, Maryland over Hampshire, 36-0. Lewis County up on Preston, 37-0 in the third quarter. Tazewell, Virginia defeats Princeton, 10-7 in a close ball game. In the third quarter, Hurricane was up on Woodrow Wilson, 41-0.
In AA, we thought this was going to be a good game. Shows you what injuries can do to you real quick. Kaiser defeats Nicholas County 63-0. In the fourth quarter, Oak Glen 21-14 over East Liverpool, Ohio. Wyoming East 26, James Monroe 21. That's in the fourth quarter. We thought that'd be a good game. Wyoming East looks like they're going to continue to roll on. James Monroe, pretty good football team. Man, another team that we've been saying all year long is a really good team. They moved to 4-0 in the year, 27-6. Could move to 5-0 if they win this one. That game's listed in the second quarter.
Doubt that.
Doubt it's in the second quarter.
Not much service down in Maine.
Nope. Polka defeats Mingo Central 21-14, a good ball game. That is a final. Bridgeport, number 7 team in Double-A, 43-6 over Robert C. Byrd. Liberty, Raleigh, and Clay County, no score as of yet turned in. I'm not sure why that happens, but
because it's in Clay County.
I guess so far away. Yep, North Marion 45-22 over Lincoln. Richlands, Virginia, and Bluefield. Bluefield ahead 24-21, third quarter. Also in the fourth quarter, Winfield 57-34 over Logan. That one may not end tonight. Sissonville 23-7 in the fourth quarter over Herbert Hoover. Shady Spring 29-0 over Pikeview. That game's listed in the third quarter. Also in the third quarter, Scott 10-7 over Chapmanville. Liberty Harrison gets the win over Grafton tonight, 12-3. Independence 54, West Side 12. And again, that's where we'll be next week. Midland Trail be looking to get their fifth win on the year.
And that's right there. That's a bonus point right there for Midland Trail Independence to beat West Side.
Yep, Frankfort 28-21 over Northern Garrett, Maryland. As we said earlier, Oak Hill gets their first win on the year, 33-19 over Lincoln County. Listed at halftime, Elkins 22-0 over Philip Barber. The game at Sycamore, Ohio, and Point Pleasant canceled. Not sure what's going on there. Braxton County, Roane County. Roane County gets the win, 44-14 over Braxton. Nitro, 64-56 over Wayne. I can't believe that one's over yet.
I'd like to see the box score from that one. Yeah,
absolutely.
That one must have started at 7 o'clock. That had to be a 7 o'clock game.
Absolutely.
I think most Double-A's are.
Yep, Petersburg and Weir, they will play tomorrow. So that pretty well wraps up the Double-A and Single-A. Again, some of these games not listed. Even our game is not listed on here, and I'm not sure why. Pendleton County.
They weren't listening to us.
That's right, 42-7. They get the win over Southern Garrett. Pendleton County ranked number 1 right now in Single A. Doddridge County, the number 3 team, 27-18 over Ritchie County. That game is a final. Our game, no score.
I think it'll be a good game. We'll see.
Yep.
I think Midland Trail may win at 35-0.
35-0, Midland Trail over Summers County. In the fourth quarter, Tulsa 36-28 over Tug Valley. Tigers Valley gets a win over Clay Patel. They continue to roll along at 4-0. Tigers Valley ranked number 6 in Single A, 28-7 over Clay Patel. St. Mary's leads Calhoun 35-20 in the fourth quarter. Wheeling Central and Western Reserve, Ohio, they'll kick it off tomorrow. Wheeling Central, of course, ranked number 8, probably the top team in Single A. We're going to go out on a limb and say that.
I think the only in-state team they've played so far has been Williamstown.
Right. Williamstown gets a big win over Buffalo tonight, 37-7. Buffalo had picked up steam, was rolling along pretty well, had won 3 in a row. They fall to 3-2. Williamstown at 4-1 now. They're only lost to Wheeling Central. South Harrison and Moorfield, 8-6. South Harrison leads it in the fourth quarter. East Hardy gets by Meadow Bridge, 21-14. We thought that would be a pretty good football game, and apparently it was. 21-14, East Hardy over number 12, Meadow Bridge. Madonna 13-6 over Cameron. Madonna ranked 13th. Valley Wetzel 38, Bealsville, Ohio 35. That game in the fourth quarter. Frontier, Ohio 47, Magnolia 13. That's a final. No score for Hannon, Manchester. No score for 100, Payton City. No score for Gamer County and Parkersburg Catholic. They'll kick off tomorrow. Pocahontas County gets a big win over Richwood, 41-12 tonight. Ravenswood and Sherman, we have no score on that one. Wahama, 48-24 over Federal Hocking, Ohio. And Tyler Consolidated, they get the win tonight over Work County, 28-14. That's going to do it in Single A. And that's going to do it for the Card Electric statewide scoreboard tonight. We're coming to you again from Summers County, where the Midland Trail Patriots roll past the Summers County Bobcats 35-0 here in our Beckley Auto Mall game of the week. Make sure you tune in and join us Thursday night for the Coach's Corner, as well as Friday night for our Beckley Auto Mall game of the week as we come to you from Wyoming County, where Midland Trail will travel down to take on Westside. We hope you'll join us for that. For Justin Harrison, I'm Greg Chris, and all the folks here at 1069 SpiritFM.com. We appreciate you listening tonight. Look forward to talking to you again Thursday. Good night, everybody.
Why shop Beckley Auto Mall?
Because of the selection.
Because of the people.
The prices. Because of the great customer service.
We got everything we wanted, and we'll be coming back here for our next one.
Beckley Auto Mall has been your go-to dealer for years. With the best selection, service, and lowest prices. Our people are committed to helping you every day.
Come see for yourself. We're at the point of Eisenhower and Robert C. Byrd Drive. Online at BeckleyAutomall.com.
Best selection, lowest prices. Come get it all at Beckley Auto Mall.
GMC, we are professional grade.